he did indeed pass away. Very sad situation. I see a lot of people on social media who are just very negative, and I see
What
them
up,
suffering.
Wolfpack
Like,
Gang? It's your boy Hootie Mac back with
and
another live video. Topic of today, Kevin Samuels. Also, we didn't talk about that yesterday topic with do all women cheat? You know, that's probably something everybody don't want to talk about, but we're gonna get into it. You did. First off, I want to salute Oracle Bay, the Wicked Vixen, for always pulling up. Salute to her. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram at Bay Oracle. Check your zodiac every day. Check your, whatever, however you feeling. If you got any kind of, wicked feelings, whatever you feeling, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, if you need answers, go to her page. She always got the message that'll get you together. Get your drink together, pull up, roll up. Your boy already pulled up, you heard? Today I'm off that slow motion for me. This motherfucker's crazy, man. Yeah, man, but there's a lot of women celebrating this man's death. He did come at a lot of women, so I can't say I don't blame him, but at the same time, y'all supposed to be bigger than that, you know what I'm saying? Not y'all, when I mean by y'all women that's in here, but the women that's doing that shit, they supposed to be bigger than that. They shouldn't be, doing all that. And to my knowledge, it's confirmed that he is dead. I would have thought that he was trying to pull some, some faking shit at the same time, but like, it is what it is. He say he's gone, and that's just shit. Ain't nothing we can do about it. He gone. Yeah, they mad at him. That's for sure, Oracle. They definitely big mad at him. I don't know what I know why, you know what I'm saying, but exactly, that's what I was just gonna say. It shouldn't even hurt. It shouldn't make them feel no type of way if it didn't apply. If it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? If it don't apply, let it fly. But obviously, he ruffled a lot of these women's feathers. A lot of them, felt like he was talking directly to them, or they women. Now, what Kevin Samuels did and how he did it, I don't agree with everything he did and how he did it, but that's him. This is he a grown man. He can make his own choices. Me, it's hard for me to talk and act like that towards women. Even though maybe when I was younger I used to be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And not just like I used to be an asshole, period. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Player, whatever you want to call it, used to be that. But once you have kids and daughters and all that shit, a lot of that shit go out the window. You can't really, you get to, you know what I'm saying, you get to thinking about shit before you speak. So it's just like it's all about how you take it. You know what I'm saying? If you took it the wrong way, then that's what it is. If you took advice from it and learned from it, then that's good. A lot of women, they couldn't take advice. They couldn't take his advice because they felt like he was, too busy trying to bash them. And yeah, I've seen some videos where he did seem wild, like he was bashing women and he was tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, that's my opinion, in my opinion only. I'm pretty sure other people feel the same way, but he was relentless when it came to his message. And I felt like he could have delivered it a little better, you know what I'm saying, to where, it wouldn't have hurt so many people feelings, so many women feelings. Cause he got, I done seen dudes mad at him too. You know what I'm saying? I done seen there's dudes on here. I done seen dudes online snapping, talking shit about him and all type of shit. And I'm just like, I'm one of them people that put on, like I said, I always tell y'all, I like to put myself in other people's shoes. So I can understand if they, had a bone to pick with him and felt some type of way about how he used to deliver his message. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to watch it. You don't have to watch it. You're not being forced to watch it. So if you watched it and you listened to him, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? If you felt like you know, what he was saying was BS, and he was going about it the wrong way. Then all you had to do was click the dislike button, click off the page. You do that, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna stop the page from clicking up on your YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably like the only time I really dislike people's page is when I don't want to see this shit keep popping up on my YouTube when I go to YouTube. So I dislike a few videos to get them out my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Because if you dislike a video, then they'll show it to you, show you their videos a lot less. Yeah, sometimes you definitely gotta go deep. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted women to make better choices with his tough love. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Why keep looking if it's a burden on your heart? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Why watch him if you feel like he's, you know, trying to piss you off, or he's trying to get at you, or, you know, make you feel away? Like, all you have to literally do is click off the video and don't watch him. There would be no Kevin Samuels without no fans, and 90% of the people that I see come on this channel was women. That's why it's crazy to me, because yeah, the women complained and all that shit, but they still went back to the channel. They joined his lives, they, you know, gave their opinions on there, argued with him, did all that shit, and he wasn't going for that shit. Like, he was the type of person that he'll argue your ass up and down. So a motherfucker couldn't just come on there and just say anything without him having a rebuttal for it. And it's what it is, you know. It's crazy though that, you know, like if you go watch his last live, he looked healthy. He looked like he was cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at him, and you can't look at his live and then be like, okay, he looked like he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You looking at his live like the man look 100% healthy. Don't look like he got any problems. Shit, he's straight. You know what I'm saying? And shit, lo and behold, the next morning he was gone. A few hours after that last live he did. On top of that, he was with a woman that found him. You know, supposedly he told the woman he was having chest pain. The woman was trying to help him out or whatever, you know, maybe rubbing him, doing whatever she could do. And then he fell on top of her, passed out on top of her. And by the time the police got there, he was on the floor. So did she push him on the floor or whatever? I don't know. Did he fall on the floor? I don't know. It's just crazy that, you know, he was with a woman in his last little time on this earth, and that's who he be bashing. Which I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if he like women, he like women. He not gonna be with a man, you know, laying in the bed. But could this woman have did something to him, put something in his drink? You know what I'm saying? Could she have, you know, took one for the team? Because shit, he was coming at their ass real hard, and women, or a lot of women are celebrating this shit to the point where it's sickening. It's like, damn, y'all really happy he did like that? You would thought that they was from Chicago, and, you know, and they killed one of their ops or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen one chick post new op pack in her ass and gas or what. I'm like, damn, she quoting Lil Durk, and buddy ain't even been dead 24 hours. So that's just how it is right now, man. This shit is like cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just look at social media and look at people's lives and all that shit, and then they laugh at the shit. And if don't be no motherfucker that they feel like you been on their ass and all that shit. When you die, motherfuckers gonna celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm pretty sure he knew that already anyway, cause he wasn't letting up. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like he knew that shit was making him a lot of money. It was getting him paid. So he kept doing what he was doing. Do I think he felt that way wholeheartedly? No, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he felt, you know, the way he came off to women. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he probably was just doing a lot of it for entertainment and shit like that. He definitely was lit when it comes to the blogging world. He'll have a whole gang of people, You know what I'm saying? In there, a lot of women, 5,000 people in the motherfucker watching him. So whoever, whatever he was doing, he was turned. This the last live he did right here. I'm about to pull up to do CPR. You have to have a person flat. Oh, okay, yeah, that might be right. He ended up on the floor, and not on the bed, because if he was on the bed, it would have been pushing in the bed, and it wouldn't have been. I understand now. That make more sense. Good shit, Oracle. So she probably trying to get him on the bed, and get him off the bed onto the floor so she can try to perform CPR or whatever. So, who knows? That could have been what it was. But say the cause of death was cardiac arrest, heart attack, basically. And shit, man, when you look at Buddy right here, he don't look like he. Let's check him out. This the last live he did. Let me get past this commercial. I ain't gonna show too much of this shit. I'm just gonna show a little bit of it. So I ain't trying to get binky bink binked. Hold on, I gotta turn the volume up. So this, I want y'all to get an idea.
There is a hierarchy.
Don't know him. I want you to get an idea of what type of person he was, as far as like how he talked to people and to women and shit like that. So that's why I'm showing this. So we're just gonna check this out for a hot second, and we'll take it from there.
Vertical relationship.
Absolutely.
But a vertical relationship implies a hierarchy. Does it not?
Hold on, let me mute up. Well, let me pause it. I don't know if it was drug related or not. I don't know if if I just judging off, that's why you say you can't judge a book by its cover, because just looking at him, it don't look like he was on drugs. But yeah, definitely Ghost. I dropped the link. You can come in, pull up. I ain't had nobody pull up in a minute anyway, so anybody can pull up. And he was doing that white horse. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Like that cocaine, like this the thing. When you look at him and when you peep out his how he move and all that, like I know motherfuckers who be playing with their nose, and some of these niggas be smart as hell. I don't know if they when they get off that shit, that it just make them, I don't know. They talk fast. They got good quick responses. Sometimes they be saying smart shit. Like it don't be no dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? They be quick on their toes. So when it come to him doing that, I wouldn't put it past him. I definitely wouldn't put it past it being drug related or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They say he was doing that white horse, and they gave him white horse laced with fentanyl. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They could have hit him with he was drugged. Oracle, you say your father passed from cardiac arrest, and according to the autopsy, he was drugged. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. R.I.P. to your father. R.I.P. Mr. Oracle Bay. Mr. Oracle, I ain't gonna say Bay, pause. You know what I'm saying? I say Mr. Oracle. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, and if he was fucking with that shit and they laced him, that's believable, because it's a lot of fentanyl going on, and a lot of fentanyl shit going on. They putting that shit in down there, everything, trying to get people hooked so they can only want to fuck with them. Like I know the way they do it, you know what I'm saying? They do that shit, trying to get a motherfucker to only fuck with them, and that should be working sometimes. Like it's crazy. Y'all hit that like button real quick. I'm just going on here reviewing some shit, making sure I get this request in, because I know they had already pinged me, which they did. So that got their request in. Let me see. We're gonna talk about that Lil Tim interview too. Is FUCIOUS bogus for interviewing Bond best friend 2 times before he interviewed Lil Tim? Because maybe he knew, like, if he would have interviewed him the first time, then interviewed Lil Tim, that he probably wouldn't have came back on his platform. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? He probably he probably knew that, you know what I'm saying? He knew he had to get dude before he get Lil Tim, because if Lil Tim come on there, then that's probably gonna make everybody else who fuck with Vaughn not want to fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? So smart move on him or dumb move. Who knows? We'll see how it play out. But him being a blogger, I look at it as just business. Do I understand where the friend's coming from? No, when it's your friend, you don't give a fuck if they done something right or wrong. You're gonna love them the same, and that's just how it be. So, realistically, whatever's going on with Vaughn and Lil Tim, like, it should be expected by family and friends and shit like that. Like, if that was like my homie and my homie was rocking like Vaughn was rocking, I would expect that type of shit. So I'll be ready. I wouldn't be like I'd be like, oh, okay, I knew this shit was coming type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody gonna diss my bro. I know motherfuckers gonna be on all that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. They stay on that bitch talking about new op pack in the air. They celebrating this man's death. They happy he dead because he was telling, like I said, he was hitting close to home. But just check him out. We're gonna peep out this little part real quick. And I haven't watched this live. I clicked on it to see how he was looking and see if I could see any signs of him being sick or anything like that. And I didn't see it. I played this and I went and hopped in the shower and shit. When I came back, it was on this part. And I ain't seen this part, but we're gonna watch it together. You know what I'm saying? I see he got 5,400 people in there on Instagram, so that's to tell you how lit he was. That ain't including YouTube, so like, I didn't follow him or nothing like that, so I don't really know too much about him like that. I know he used to be on women's head, and he'll be on the dude's head too. But I know for the most part, the women used to. I just used to see a lot of stats about women dissing him. You know what I'm saying? Dissing Kevin Samuels. So let's just see what he got to say.
But what I wanted to, like, that specific word where the whole hierarchy is like stemming from is like submission, and when you look at like the Aramaic or the Hebrew version,
She
it's
sound like she's
like
forward or something. I'm gonna mute my mic so y'all can hear a little better.
And there's something really beautiful about
Yeah,
that.
bad karma don't care if you. Hey, there's one thing about karma, they don't care. Karma don't care if you got a reason to be mean, bad, evil, or what. All that karma care about is if you went through with it. If you went through with the bullshit, then 9 times out of 10, karma gonna have something for you. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the reasons why I try my best not to diss nobody and try not to shit on nobody. I don't wanna be the guy that take revenge in the public's eye. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I do, I love revenge, don't get me wrong. I love revenge. Like, revenge is like you get a high off getting revenge, no matter what it is, but I'm not finna I'm not gonna mess with my karma by dissing somebody who already gone. That's just how I feel. I feel like when they dead, let them rest in peace. That's why it's RIP, rest in peace. But and you can have it could be somebody who could have been dissing me while they was alive, dissing the dead, dissing my anything, whatever they was doing, they still couldn't make me diss them after they die. You know what I'm saying? Like, after they die, if they died before me, I don't think it's too much of nothing they can really do to them. And I ain't gonna say too much of nothing. It is some shit they can do, but me, my brain will overpower my heart. And even though my heart wanna say this shit, I know that it's not a good idea, because then what? I get the bad karma. I get enemies that I don't know shit about. I get people wanting to hurt my family and friends, you know what I'm saying, that they don't know shit about these people. So best thing to do is just let bygones be bygones, especially after a death. You let it be, you know what I'm saying? Let that beat breathe.
Eve wasn't Adam's teammate. See, you should go back and look at all the videos I did on Christian You can go back and look at all the videos I did on Christian feminism. Then I have videos where I'm talking to women who are born again virgins or holding on. Ma'am, I've talked to you. I lived in Dallas where the Potter's on. And my point is, you talk about the doctrine is not sound. This isn't sound.
My revenge is wishing the soul.
This is basically you making up what you want to.
Facts. Or
No.
it's a fact.
going to seminary. I continue to study.
Okay, well, but
And I'm reading both the old text as well as the translated
okay,
English
but in
text.
order to, but do you want but your husband has to still be a believer?
Yes.
Okay, then where are you interacting with these men?
There's a group called the Sexless Tribe, and so I've talked to some guys on there, and then
It's an online group?
Black both groups. Yeah.
And you're 25. How much time do you think you have to waste?
I don't want to waste. I don't think life should ever be wasted.
How much time do you think you have to waste in activities or things that aren't going to get you towards the goal?
0.
Okay. So do you think you're using your time? If this is the kind of outcome you want, do you think you're maximizing your time? You don't have a regular church home. You have a group you have. All right. When was the last relationship you've had?
Like the long relationship or a guy I went on a few dates with?
That's not a relationship.
Okay, here you go. If I'm finna say right now, he sound like he talking like he got some sense, like he ain't being too hard on him. But it sound like he finna go in on it right now. I don't know. Let's see.
You don't have a regular church home. You have a group you have. All right. When was the last relationship you've had?
1 second, Ghost. I'm gonna let you know when to unmute. Let's watch
Like
this
the
shit first.
long relationship or a guy I went on a few dates with?
That's not a relationship. Relationship.
He said that's not a relationship. Yeah, he definitely don't sugarcoat shit. Like he's straight to the point. He don't care who feelings he hurt. And it is what, like, this is how he is. I wonder if he got any daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be wondering. I wonder if he got any daughters. And if he do, he, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be shocking to me if he do got daughters and he's still talking like this to women. But like I said, everybody got their own way. This must have been the way he feel like he needed to go. And shit, he be turning up on the motherfuckers. So I'm trying to see if he finna really dig in this girl chest like he do most of the women. He definitely be digging in most of these women's chests, going straight to where the pain at and pulling that shit out. I'm gonna mute up so y'all can hear it.
So, conversation with the born again Christian feminist. That's the video I want to look at. She was from Seattle too, or she's from Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, there are plenty of them in there. Okay. And the bottom line is, ma'am, you gotta end up being that's one of the holes I think in church today. We're not putting couples together. Women, you can believe what you want, and when you find somebody who shares your beliefs, sure. But are you, how tall are you?
Like 5'3".
Okay. Do you want kids?
Hold up. Hey, bro, I'm gonna give y'all a tip like this. I'm a dude, so I kind of know, you know, what dudes think, how most men think. You know what I'm saying? He asked her how tall are her, and when she said 5'3", just check out how he looked. Like, okay, I ain't fucking with her. Like right now, he looking, he's sizing up. Like, this might be one I can, you know what I'm saying, fuck with. I might have to try to, you know, snatch her up. Let me see if she tall. If she 5'9" or better, I'm on her. If she 5'8", 5'7", I'm on her. When she said I'm 5'3", he like, okay, yeah, fuck that.
Okay.
Check him out.
And the bottom line is, ma'am, you gotta end up being that's one of the holes I think in church today. We're not putting couples together. Women, you can believe what you want, and when you find somebody who shares your beliefs, sure. But you
just check him out.
How tall are you?
Now look at him.
Like 5'3".
Okay. Do you want kids?
Yes.
How many?
It's only funny because I know what the fuck you talking about.
Biologically, at least 2.
So he's 5'9.5". Okay, Amazon.
Okay. And what kind of lifestyle do you want your family to live?
He said, that boy rolled his eyes. Said, okay, 5'3". I can't do nothing with you.
Become an ambassador right now. So
I don't mind short women. Women's height don't bother me though.
Lifestyle of helping people.
monetary lifestyle.
Right or wrong, or be like, well, I can't fuck with you like that. You cute
To
though.
make
You
sure
probably
that
like
my
you cute.
kids don't have to worry about money and not worry.
So you want to be able to pay for their college?
Yes.
You want to be able to travel domestically and internationally with your family?
Yeah, I plan to live internationally.
Okay, so you want a man who is earning, and you're in DC, so you're talking about a man who's earning around about $500,000 a year. Do you care what race he is?
See, look.
Ooh, this is like, yeah.
He be setting them up though. Like he set them up for failure no matter what. Like he was like, so you want a man that makes around 500,000 a year? She looking in the air like, why did he say 500,000? But she shaking her head, yeah, like yeah, that sounds decent. In actuality, she'll take a motherfucker who make 100K a year. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't look like one of them chicks that turning down no dude that's making 100K a year. You know what I'm saying? Might take this nigga making 80K a year, depending on where they living at and how the cost of living is. But if she would have said no, then he would have roasted her about that. So you don't want a man who make 500K a year. How the hell you gonna go on these trips? How the hell you gonna do all this? You know what I'm saying? He would have went in on her ass. She say yeah, he gonna basically weigh her shit. Okay, you want a man to make 500,000. Now how much is you making? What do you do? What do you bring to the table? Because a man that make 500,000, he gonna want this, he gonna want that, he gonna want this. You can't give him that because you only make this. You know what I'm saying? I already know how he, like, it was a trick question.
Black.
Okay. What percentage of black men earn $500,000 or more?
See?
What percentage of black men earn one half?
Anybody can do this. All you have to do is get on there and ask people questions, and based off how they answer the questions is how you go at them. This is what he's doing. That's why he's asking all these questions. He asks, do you care about race? She said, I want a black man. Okay, well, how many black men you think make 500K a year? You know what I'm saying? That's going to do all the shit that you want him to do. Now, she could have said, it don't matter if he's black. And I don't know what route he would have took with that, but I'm pretty sure he had a rebuttal for that too.
$1 million or more.
Yeah, you know they got that short man syndrome. They be mad as they be short motherfuckers be the first one to fight.
Give me a number.
Shoot, fight, all that shit. Yeah, he analyzing. Exactly. Analyzing the hell out of it.
Optimistic, I might be going too high, like 10%.
10%. 10%. What percentage and what age do you think, what 10-year age range do you think these men are in?
Bro, how many questions do you gotta ask me for you to understand what the fuck I'm talking about? This is a setup.
Right.
Excuse me.
Knowing their 40s, I never in my head have ever thought of like, oh, I need a guy who's making this big of a.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all don't think of it, but you think, but you want the lifestyle. I put potential parameters to it because you don't have to think of the dollars, but you do want the lifestyle. Men hit their financial stride 45 to 55.
See how he said, okay, well you don't want the dollars, but you want that lifestyle. That lets you know that if she would have said a man can make 100K, then what his argument would have been, okay, 100K ain't enough for you to get the lifestyle that you're looking for out that man. So you and that man gonna end up having problems. You're gonna end up not being happy, complaining to him. He gonna get mad and leave you because there's so many other girls that'll be happy to take him that he only make 100K a year, and he make 100K a year. That's above average for a black man to be making. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is how he would have went with the shit. Like I'm telling you, this is exactly how he would have said all that shit I just said probably.
Are you prepared to marry a man 15 to 20 years your elder?
Exactly. You on point with it, Oracle.
15 would be my limit.
Okay.
Maybe. Once again, I'm very optimistic.
All right. So the number of men who make over $500,000 are black men, really less than 1%.
What I tell you, he was gonna go into that.
Less than 1%. So
We're
we're
watching this shit
talking
together
roughly.
now.
We got about 150,000 black men who fit that nationwide.
Trying to crack my back. Hey, that's on my daughters. I ain't
Now,
never seen this shit.
I want to
We
hold
watching
on.
this together, and I just
Hold on.
basically
We're already
told y'all
running
what you gonna
numbers.
say.
We're already
And he
running
said,
numbers. And the thing is, what 45 to 55-year-old black man is going to wait 2 years, and he's making $500,000, and almost all of the women want men in his category. Why is he going to wait?
Only if he has the same devotion to God that I do.
So he's a 45 or 55-year-old virgin.
Which makes, I
She
never
can't
said
win.
I'd be a virgin.
Well, that's the only way he's going to wait or have the same devotion, ma'am.
And I think
See, the reason I do my program this way is because you ladies, you talk about things, but you don't put practicals. You don't even. It doesn't make any sense. A man who's that age is going to wait, ma'am. Pay attention about that. These men don't want to even wait 3 dates to have sex.
Yeah.
So, are you prepared to substantially lower your lifestyle anticipation or expectation?
This shit, I can't make
Because here's the reality: the kind of men who have that kind of faith, they're typically not making that kind of money as single men.
And I'm not asking them to, though. I think that's a different thing, is obviously wanting someone who,
The smartest thing this woman could have said to get him off her ass is, I'm not too much interested. I'm not that interested in exactly how much he make. Long as he's stable, long as he's able to live stable and mentally keep me happy, I'm cool. I don't have to have, you know what I'm saying? Like if I do find a man like that, great. But if not, maybe me and him can build to that point. You know what I'm saying? He would have roasted her ass about something about that shit, but that would have been the best way for her to go, because right now she's looking like he got her lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? And he just waiting on her to say to catch her attitude. He want her to catch her attitude so he can, you know, get on her ass, or he want her to say something stupid so he can get on her ass. That's what his show's about. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, his fans want to see him talk crazy.
who can provide, but I don't want
No, you don't want somebody to provide. You want a luxury lifestyle. That's a luxury lifestyle, man. $500,000.
Sometimes I would be working as well.
You can say that. You can say that. I want you to understand, ma'am. It sounds good. I talk to women like you every day, and it sounds. Listen, I talked to 7 women last night. It sounds good, but I'm gonna tell you, the men who I meet next week, the 30+ black men who are in that $300 to $1 million category, they don't do that.
He say smoking
And
on
you're
Kevin
saying,
See something?
you bogus as hell. Hey, Malak, you dead wrong.
Sorry. I don't know
That man
if
said
this
he
also
smoking Kevin
adds
Sanders.
to
I
why
told you, there's a lot of people out there saying this shit,
my
man.
thoughts
They smoking on
like
Kevin.
men and finances might be a little skewed, but I was raised with my parents who still been together for like 36 years now. And my dad was a stay-at-home dad. I don't plan to marry a stay-at-home dad by any means, because I saw how
Nigga did
that
them
hurt
shoulders,
his pride a
them
lot.
shoulders hurt.
But I think that also could play a role in where I'm okay with making more, but I don't plan to going
the lifestyle,
relationship
ma'am,
thinking. I
ma'am,
don't want
ma'am.
that.
He getting there. He getting to that point where he ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like he's like, man, I'm tired of waiting on this motherfucker to say something that I can get on her ass with. So I'm just finna get on her ass for not being able to make up her mind, or looking like she don't really know what she want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming he finna go somewhere with that. Like, it sounded to me like you don't even know what you want. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do is you go get 500,000 and you get a job there where you making 500,000, and then you can go find a man that's making $1 million, because you making 500,000. So a man don't want a woman that make more than him. Typically they'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Or some men look for that. But at the same time, you know, if a man that's making $1 million a year find a woman that's making 500,000 a year and he's attracted to her, then that's fine with him. He's happy with that. You know what I'm saying? That's where you want to go with it. Now let's see where
You
it
can
goes.
dream, but it is practically how you gonna make it happen. What kind of job, specific job titles of men that earn the kind of money you're talking about? 300 to 5, I mean, $400,000 plus. What kind of job titles?
A lot, nigga. What you mean? What kind of job titles? That's a dumbass question. I wouldn't even. She shouldn't even answer that. She doing, yeah, exactly. She doing this shit to herself.
Some NGOs in there, lawyers.
That's typical. Don't say no typical shit to him. Look at that smile he got on his face. Hold on, let me zoom in on this smile. When she said lawyers. Look at the smile on his face when she said lawyers. Got her. That's all he thinking. Got her, dumbass. Look, let me see if I can zoom in on it. I can't never zoom in where I want to. Fuck it. But look, y'all can see how, look at that, he got that smirk on his face like, got her. Finna tear ass up now. I think I went up one. Exactly. She ain't giving him herself a chance for real. Cause she ain't giving herself a chance. Look at the look he got on his face though. Like I know what he finna say. I'm telling you, I know where he finna go with this shit. He finna roasting session.
So I want you to understand, you want this man, but you don't know what percentage of men earn
got on his nerves so bad.
The kind of income you would like to have in the lifestyle you want for you and your family. You don't know. You can be optimistic, but if you're trying to get into Princeton, you need to know how many people they take. You can't be optimistic. Optimism does something I asked you 15 minutes ago. Waste time. You got to be realistic. You want men in the top 1%, actually the top 0.5%.
Damn,
you want him to be black. You want him to be no more than 15 years older than you. And he must have your faith. That is such a finite list. Oh, and then he must wait to consummate on the marriage night, which will be 1 to 2 years. Think about the man. Think about the man who earns that kind of money. These men are work hard, they're focused, they're driven, they're structured. They don't tend to wait for shit.
But there's some women that he got into it with way worse than this.
They don't even wait for it. They don't wait, and they're gonna wait for you. And the thing is, you gotta say it because that's what you got. They don't wait. A man at that age is not likely going to be waiting. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, this is why I don't tend to have a lot of I'm gonna be honest. The reason I've done these broadcasts on Christian feminism is I think the black church has done more to destroy the black family in the last 50 years with this prosperity gospel stuff.
I agree
because
with
what you're talking about ain't the Baptist Church of God in Christ me and my family grew up on. Women knew that they needed to get with a man younger, and if you want to have this lifestyle, you build. But you talked about build. Ma'am, the man you talked about, you ain't building nothing. He's already there, and you want to get him at the finish line. I haven't heard build language from you.
I told you. Hey, I told you he could have said.
I gotta hurry up, man. I gotta get on to somebody.
That would have saved her.
To talk about like finding a man who's making $500,000. I don't need him at $500,000.
You said that though.
I don't like if he's in grad school like me or just out of grad school.
If he in grad school, he know he about to be lit. Look, now I can be Kevin Samuels on this shit. I can do this shit because I can tell. If he in grad school, he looking for the woman that's either just graduated out of grad school or she in grad school too. Or maybe he like the total opposite of that. Maybe he want him a hooker and turn her to a housewife. You know what I'm saying? Like you listen. baby girl playing with herself. She gonna get herself snapped on. I don't know if he gonna snap on her. I don't know what he gonna say. If he gonna belittle her or do whatever. Maybe by this time, this was his last live. So maybe by this time he heard all the cries and all the shit like that, and he made enough money to the point where he can chill out and not go so hard on him. So you know what I'm saying. But the old him, before he got lit, when he was on his way to getting lit, shit, he probably would have been turned up on her ass.
No, because when you're married and pregnant with your first child, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills? Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills when you're pregnant, married, and pregnant with your first child? Yes or no? Have to work to pay. Have to.
No.
Then he needs to already.
I feel good by that, by him saying what he said, when you pregnant with your child, would you like to have to work? Because whenever I was with any of my baby mamas or any chick that was pregnant by me and she was about to have a baby, which ain't many, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm talking about a lot of them. I never let them work, you know what I'm saying? Now if they force themselves to work, that's different, you know what I'm saying? Because they got free will. But at least when it get down to the get down, you can't work, you know what I'm saying? I got this. Sit back, eat good, and make sure my baby healthy. So I feel like, you know,
already be there. And see, what I think you need to do is watch me more. You need to watch me more to understand that I know what I'm talking about, because I talk to men in this category and I talk to women like yourself. And the thing is, what's really going to throw you off is your faith. You want someone to wait. And that's what I've talked to all these women. Then you got to pick a man who's Christian.
And look, a lot of these women be thinking let's do something like that. Okay, I'm gonna make him wait so he know I'm not a hoe. No. Because if you make me wait, and then I find out that it's another nigga that hit you on the first date, then I'm gonna blow the deuce. I can't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you know what I'm saying? You ain't like me enough to let me, you know, crack whenever, you know, the time was right. Because it's really, if you don't force, it ain't nothing should be forced. So I ain't saying like we got to go out and then we gonna crack. What I'm saying is, if we like chilling and vibing, and then we into that, and you know you want it, and I know I want it, and you stop and your main excuse is just it's too early, then you know, who knows what might happen. But I better not find out that it's another month, and you understand me. And you trying to make me wait, but the next motherfucker ain't have to wait, or the last few motherfuckers ain't have to wait. It's the worst thing a woman can do is
and from that, you don't get to
do another motherfucker like they ain't do the last.
This is not Burger King. You cannot have it your way. There are only so many options you get to pick. Christian is where you get to spend most of your points. Boom.
He's stupid.
You want to roll up a character where you can only have so many attributes. Christian, where you got to put a bunch into that category. That means you don't get necessarily get income. You might, but likely you don't.
That is what it is.
But bottom line is, even if you understood that, you still have to face interact with these men. And I don't understand why talking about 1 to 2 years, men who are husbands don't wait 1 to 2 years.
Oh, she want a nigga to wait 1 to 2 years?
I guess those are the men I'm looking for. So before I go
hold on, man. She want a nigga to wait 1 to 2 years? Girl, you ain't gonna never, if she ever find a man and he wait 1 to 2 years, he's cheating on her. So you still lose. You're not gonna, ain't no man finna court you for 1 to 2 years. And he ain't like, it gotta be like some damn near love at first sight shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see you, I'll probably ask you to marry me, and within a week, that's how much you know what I'm saying? Some you know, some old weird shit like that. Like, motherfucker gotta, you know what I mean? And then y'all made a deal where y'all ain't gonna have sex till the honeymoon or something. But then, what happens if at the honeymoon, y'all do have sex and that shit whack to one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have sex and now y'all done waited a whole year for some whack shit. Now you looking at this motherfucker like I gotta spend the rest of my life with this motherfucker. After that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I gotta figure a way out this motherfucker. It's time to Operation Cheat mode. Operation Cheat and leave my phone unlocked mode. I'm finna make sure you find this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna cheat and I'm gonna leave my phone unlocked. You know what I'm saying? On purpose. Or every time you could be looking at my hand while I unlock my code. I'm gonna have the easiest lock code. I'm gonna put my daughter's birthday or something as my lock code, or my birthday or some shit as my lock code. Have some easy shit that I know she gonna figure out. You finna find this shit. You finna find everything you want everything that's gonna make you want to leave me. Cause if I waited a year and a half, that thing better be fuck around and wait a year and a half and that motherfucker be musty, dry, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, I done waited a year and that's like that's a fucking catastrophe. Unique queen, what it do? Salute, Chi. Yeah, hey, I don't know if she want Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson making 20 million shit. She say she want 500. She want the motherfucker who Russell Wilson get whoever be pouring a Gatorade and Russell Wilson, the little kid that be running up and throwing him a towel. She want one of them. You know what I'm saying? He make about 500,000 probably. Russell Wilson make too much money for her shit. But my thing is like, you wait a year and a half. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, motherfucker, it gotta be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then at the end of the day, they both probably gonna be cheating. Motherfucker ain't going no year and a half, you know what I'm saying? Without doing, especially if they in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit, if they put up, that's even damn, I can't see it, put it like that. She tripping.
What do you like about them?
That's not what I do, man. I don't have to answer those questions. I've already answered them.
What do you like about women? I don't have to answer those questions. I already knew he's gonna get on that. You on my show.
I do, man. I don't have to answer those questions. I've already answered them. What I like about women, if I didn't like women, I wouldn't be doing this. So what you want me to answer, gotcha questions. Why do you want to know? But why? You don't watch me enough first of all, you've shown that you don't watch me enough to really know who you're talking to.
He a roast ass.
So whatever perception you have of me is based upon what? Clips? Small segments?
Same with me. I ain't never watched you like that. I just watch clips, small segments.
No. What you do is go study. It's already there. I'm already doing what I'm doing. And here's the funny thing. I think that what content creators, especially women content creators, do you ask the same kind of questions? Women, it's like, I find it interesting. So many people want me to almost be a one-stop shop for all that ails things. No, this is a very specific thing, and it targets women like you, women who have high expectations, high demands, and the thing is, where are these men going to come from? Men get to pick who they propose to. Are you what the kind of men you want, all across the board want?
I'm not looking all across the board. I'm only looking for men of faith. So I think that.
Well, you're looking for men of faith, but you got a lifestyle. Want to be a grad school and an ambassador and international this and that. It sounds good, but can you live at $41,000 a year? A man making $41,000? No. Can you live with a man making $41,000 a year? $20.50 an hour. There's no ambition. There's no building up. There's no grind.
I said nothing about ever being with a guy with no ambition.
That's why I tell you. You see, women have been told to shoot for the stars and ask for everything on their pizza, and all they got is cheese. Cheese pizza's asking for
disrespectful sometimes.
for all meat and everything else.
This
Yeah,
right
it's
here
just
is
ridiculous. I mean, I get it,
he
but
ain't getting too
you can't make it
disrespectful.
happen.
He ain't really getting
I mean, you
disrespectful
can't
at
make
all.
it happen. Have a good one.
But
They can't make it.
it's some that you will see
I
and
think
you'll
think
be
about
like,
what we're
"Damn,
talking
why
about,
you
guys.
slapping
The
on
women are
that?"
just told, you want such a finite man. I want him to be Christian and be able to be, and I'm like, I think it's a dangerous society that lets women just think that this is possible. I think there's a dangerous society that lets women just think it's possible. What I tell you, young lady, is especially in the church. Look at this, and especially in the church. What do we have that's going on in the church? Nobody in charge of this. Time to get your trumpets on. I'm saying, dude, where in Christianity are you supposed to want to be an ambassador? Wow. So if you're out there and you're a born again, abstinent,
Just the night before
or
he died,
virgin,
though. This was like, unless he no, 'cause it's
Christian,
live, so yeah, this
black
hours after this is
man
when he's supposed to
earning
die.
$500,000
If he
or
did.
more, and you are looking for a girlfriend to date and possibly propose to her in 1 to 2 years, for her to possibly become your wife in 1 to 2 years before you propose, then however long it takes to plan a wedding and do the wedding. So if you're prepared to be a $500,000 a year or more black Christian man who's sitting there with your loins on fire for 2 to 4
I don't really watch
years
him either. Like,
to wait,
once I seen how he
and
talked to,
then
it was like he talked to some chicks
you marry her,
so bad.
and you get all the financial load because she's pregnant with your
first
first kid. If you're wanting to do that, come
Like,
to
you can
this
tell-
video
you can
and
tell he
shoot
wasn't
her,
trying to help her,
and
he was just
understand
trying
she
to
wants to be
hurt
an
her
ambassador
or
and travel internationally. And
get views,
Hey.
you know what I'm saying?
sure, I guess it
Shock
happens.
value.
Somebody has to win a
He
lotto.
talked so bad to this chick, I was like, man, I can't. I don't know.
Party of one. That's exactly what I
Matter of fact, you
mean.
might look up some shit like that, like his worst time.
The
like
men
the
women
worst
want are so
shitty shit to women.
specialized. These lists.
'Cause I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole end of this shit because I know where he going with it.
Built the shit. 5 or overly impressed with themselves, they expect and demand and require or believe it's possible or that they deserve this. Guys, make no mistake, this is not a joke. I am telling you, I know women who are basic as French toast looking, and they think they are a sugar honey iced tea. I've talked to them, I've seen them, and I'm like, do you not have a full length mirror? Put a tape recorder on and listen to yourself and how you sound. Anyway. Ladies, but I will say that I met some women at the focus group that I think, a couple of them was just out there. But I'm encouraged that I'm starting to see women
At Booking.com, finding
really coming in, wanting to learn, understand, ask really good questions, and willing to accept new information.
See, right now, he right there, he was talking decent. Hey, Ghost, you can unmute and
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
What's up with it, Oracle? Shout out to Oracle.
Hey, man, I'm just calling. Hey, man, I just want to thank you, Miss Samuel, for just like, I don't know, I'm just in shock right now. Yeah, just like because I'm on the like, oh man, I'm on the younger side and stuff, and like his like the self-improvement oh my god,
Take your time.
the message and stuff.
It's
I
an
mean,
echo.
kind of like to help me out.
They say it's an
Yeah.
echo.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna mute up while you talk. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Let me know if it's better when I mute up.
All right.
Go ahead. But I can hear you. I'm unmuting as I talk. You know what I'm saying?
All right, like for
Let
sure,
me make
man.
sure this video ain't
Oh,
playing.
I
Let me mute the screen audio. That's
oh
probably
I
what
think
I'll
there's
do.
like the background still.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
I
got
think
it
there's
playing
still
in the background, turn it down.
All right, for sure, bro. Yeah, man. So I just want to say that the Kevin Samuels helped me out so much and stuff, like regarding the self-improvement stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Like for like the me and stuff. I used to be a severe stutterer,
Uh-huh.
but I've been like improving my life around, and I've been going to speech therapy and stuff.
Oh,
I've
that's
been
dope.
like, oh yeah, man. Thank you so much. I've been the working on myself and stuff, and like I actually the guy into the oh my god.
Take your time, bro. Take your time, man. It's all good. We ain't gonna laugh at you in here, man. Like
Hey
it's
man, I'm sorry,
you
bro.
good. I got family. I got close family that stutter. I stutter sometimes too. Shit.
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
ain't as bad. But you know, like I understand
yeah,
what it is, bro. You just gotta take your time, and
yeah,
you know, you ain't
yeah,
gotta
for
rush.
sure.
You
All
know,
right,
you
for
ain't
sure,
gotta rush,
bro.
man. Ain't nobody gonna judge you in here.
All right, all right, sure. So I just want to say that I got into the medical school and stuff because of him and stuff because I've been like improving my life and stuff. I just the oh my god the graduate and stuff with the BS and like the psychology and stuff, and like my like the goals and aspirations is to become a psychiatrist and stuff, and I start like the next like fall and stuff actually, and I'm only like the oh my god the 20 years old and stuff, and I just want to thank Kevin Samuels, you know, just because
Nice, man. That's dope. See,
I've
now
been
that's
through so
dope,
much
man.
like
See,
the trauma in my life, you know.
yeah, see
I've been
now that make me look at him a little different, you know what I'm saying?
I
Because somebody you in here telling me how, you know, how he helped you out so much and all that, and I like
yeah
that type of shit. That's dope, you know what I'm saying?
yeah
Because
man.
people only
Uh,
think that he was there to talk bad to women and talk down on women, but at the same time, if he got people that he obviously touched and he helped you out, and now, you
he
know,
helped me out so much,
yeah, that's
and
dope.
like he man, I'm just so the bummed out he like the passed away and stuff because bro like that dude fucking helped me us like does like fucking so much and stuff
Well, you know what you gotta do then, man. You gotta make him proud. Whatever you told him you was gonna do, whatever he told you to do, you know,
he helped the Asian
do it.
community too, like for me, man, he helped out the Asian brother, dude.
That's dope, man. So shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Like we ain't
Yeah, man,
like
you're
I'm just trying to get a better idea of what type of person he was as a whole. You know, all I know him for real so far, other than now I know him for something else thanks to you. But before then, you know, I just knew him for bashing women. That's what I thought his claim to fame was. I thought he just used to talk bad to women, but he used to give them advice too. And sometimes,
yeah.
like, me as a man, you know, I be like, yeah, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times he do be right. So, you know, but then but once it become excessive, then that's when I just start be feeling like, you know, I don't know, I didn't never say shit about it. I just stopped watching it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, like for sure.
shout out to Kevin Samuels, man, for helping you out with your
Yeah,
life
man.
and whatever you're doing. And shout
Yeah.
out to you, man, for being brave and coming up here
Oh yeah,
and
like for
getting
sure.
your point across no matter what. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, like for
Like
sure and
you
stuff,
got
and also like regarding the Kevin Samuels and stuff, the brother and stuff, like he really like improved my self awareness on these freaking females and stuff, and it's just like wow, I can just see through these females now and stuff, and it's like
That's
pretty
dope.
crazy, man.
So they was tricking you at first, huh?
Yeah, bro.
They had you spending that money and you wasn't getting no honey.
Nah,
Hey, they
man,
had
I
you.
can't.
Hey, man, let me know if man you still need some help with that. You know what I'm saying? I can help you. I can help you get your macking and tacking. You know
Nah,
what I'm
man,
saying? You know
nah,
what
man,
I'm
I got a
saying?
girlfriend now, man. I got a
You
Hispanic
can put
girlfriend, man.
I can
So.
have you. You can be putting a wig on a pig and get a gig. You dig? You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean I got a girlfriend, man.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Hey, yeah, like she's like the like
Take your time. Take
yeah,
your
yeah,
time,
okay,
bro.
okay, bro. Yeah,
You
yeah.
good? Take your
So
time. You know, just when you do that, look, when you mess up, when you trying to talk and you mess up, the best thing for you to do is be
yeah,
unapologetic, bro. Don't apologize to nobody because
yeah,
you know you stuttering. You know what I'm saying? Because if you talking to somebody who got some sense, which right now you are, then they will
yeah,
understand. You know what I'm saying? That you can't help that, and you trying the only thing you
yeah,
can. You know that the best thing for somebody to do is try to help him get through it instead of just because I'm pretty sure like when you're around other people, unless you're excited, like you can get your point across a little easier because
yeah, for
you
sure.
don't have no butterflies or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So that's how you just gotta feel like you just gotta come with that energy, man. You're around family, just say, you know what I'm saying? Just think of us as family, and
Yeah,
we
for
ain't gonna
sure.
judge you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it
Yeah, for
is,
sure.
man. You stutter. This ain't the first time neither one of us seen somebody stutter. Like we grown. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah,
not gonna make fun of nobody. Cause at the end of the day, when you do that, you don't do nothing but make yourself have bad karma. So you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
for sure.
just take your time, man, and get your point across.
Yeah.
Don't ever apologize though. Don't ever
All right,
apologize for
all right,
stuttering.
for sure,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like
Like
my
I know
the
it's probably
girlfriend
a
and
habit.
stuff. Yeah, so my my the yeah the yeah, like she's like the white and stuff, you know, and yeah, like she's been pretty cool and stuff, you know. The snow bunnies be cool.
Yeah.
I like the snow bunnies, man. As a free Asian man, I like the snow bunny.
Are
But
you
they cool
Asian?
though. Yeah, I'm like Korean, bro.
Korean? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like the Korean and
got you a
like
snow bunny, man. Don't matter what color
yeah,
she is, man. As long as she make you happy and she keeping it 100 with you, then it's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like as our society, like the progresses and stuff, the female nature is gonna get worse, man. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, but
Like,
all
and
females, you gotta think about it like this.
yeah,
All females
yeah.
not bad. Do you got any kids?
I don't got any kids, man.
All right, now look, the way you think, just take it. Just listen to me now. Now
Yeah, for
listen.
sure.
The way you think right now, if you have a when you I'm gonna say when you have a daughter, because most dudes who think like that have daughters first. Because I
Yeah,
used to
for
be
sure.
kind of like the same way. Not I wasn't like bad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think all girls. I thought all women, you know, cheated and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day, I
Yeah,
still think all women will cheat or can cheat at some point. But I do think like if you got confidence in yourself, then you can be like, okay, she cheat, but she ain't gonna cheat on me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Cause
for sure.
why would she cheat on me type shit? So you can have that feeling, and you ain't gotta dig and look for shit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You
you
just
gotta put them in
action.
check, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, you
you
gotta
just
put them in
action.
check. Like you,
Yeah.
like
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it don't matter. It don't matter what color it is or what nothing like that. But I guarantee you, when you have your first daughter, you're gonna look at women different.
yeah, for
That's what
sure.
I was trying. That's the point I was trying to get to. Like
Yeah,
and it might be a niece. You might have a niece. I don't know if you got any brothers or sisters or something like that.
I got a sister. Yeah,
Do
yeah,
she got any kids?
yeah, yeah. She's got two daughters, bro.
Okay, well then it's gonna take for you to have one, for you to understand totally, and then you
Yeah,
will
for
see
sure.
like some of this shit with a lot of, not some, but a lot of shit with women. Men supposed to let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to.
Yeah,
We ain't supposed to be, holding them to the same standards as a man when it comes to, you know, shit they
yeah,
do when they mad, like
yeah,
hitting you, if they hit you, cuss you out, try to provoke you, shit like that. You just gotta hold back.
yeah,
And you can't really, you're not, when you have a daughter, you're not gonna want to treat women like you used to treat them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man, for sure.
Which right now you might be a loyal, faithful dude already, but that ain't how I was. I'm from the hood, so we all, it's like
Are
who
you
can
from the
get the
hood?
most. Yeah, it's like who can get
Uh,
the most girls type shit. That's where I'm from. Places like that where that's
oh
how we
shit.
grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you got one thing. How many girls can you get though? And not just no regular girls, some cute ones. You know what I'm saying? But
It,
like
yeah,
at the end of the day, motherfucker still had a girlfriend and still was, trying to be loyal to them. And
yeah,
back in
for
the
sure,
day,
man.
it also wasn't as easy as it is, nowadays. Like back then, when how it is when you're young. I don't know how old you is when you're
Oh,
young,
I'm 20, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
I just
you know, when
recently
you
turned
like
20. Yeah.
16, 17 years old, you know, you probably was only getting coochie like once a year or something, twice a year. You know what I mean?
No, I think
Unless you, unless you
a
was
couple
just a
times a
horn
year
dog.
in high
Yeah,
school.
you was just a horn dog. Me, I was hustling. I'm focused on money, and you know, like,
Mm.
motherfucker might end up, you know, getting some a few times a year, but it wasn't
Yeah,
like
for
no,
sure.
you ain't had nothing on the regular.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like, man, I remember from like this, like my like the fucking times in high school where like the were just like the so freaking tough in general. You know, man, it was just freaking like the tough being a severe stutter at the time. Like, you know,
Yeah,
um, I went to like I went to like the therapy and stuff for the past uh the 4 years now,
mm-hmm.
and oh my gosh, just it's just like the been a great like the self improvement stuff, and I'm glad I went to speech therapy and stuff. You know, it's been
Yeah, that's
helping.
dope.
It's been like the helping me out so much, and
Right.
you know the shot of Kevin Samuel, man, it's all about self improvement stuff, and
Yeah, it is.
I
Make
mean,
make your life easier, especially if you having women problems or something like that. You know what I'm
nah, I've been with my girl for 2 years, so that's cool. I've
saying?
been
Yeah.
with my girl for
But
two
I'm just
years.
saying, like, you know,
Yeah.
they're gonna follow the money. As
Oh
long as
yeah,
you ain't no
definitely.
asshole, you still can't be no asshole. But at the end of the day, as long as you taking care of yourself and being
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah, you
you
just
know
gotta
what
be
I'm saying?
self-aware and stuff. You
Yeah.
gotta to
So
build your bread up.
what specifically made you start watching Kevin Samuels?
It's just like because the 2 years back and stuff, I was just in the hard like the time of my life, you know. I was like just like the very like depressed. I wasn't getting any woman at all just because of my stutter and stuff. But like, you know, I just got the motivate and stuff like from him, like to self improve, like to like to work on my public speaking,
Right.
go to therapy, to stack my bread up, and also um the 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 pay off my car and stuff, you know, and
Yes,
just
sirski.
the and also the and the get my own like the place and stuff also. Yeah, and like at that time and stuff, I was just like battling through like a lot of like the demons and stuff, you know. Um, I was I was pretty the
Depressed.
yeah, I was like so depressed, man. I was just so depressed and stuff, you know. I lost my grandparents and stuff, and it really hurt, you know. And I just wanted to change my life around, and I discovered like the Kevin Samuels, uh, uh, this like the one other guy named Alpha Male Strategies, um, and like they be the helping me out so much and stuff, you know, the financially, the like the dating wise, and the self improvement, you know.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah,
what year did you start watching them?
2020,
2020. Oh, okay.
around like the pandemic and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you like to see him snapping on the women? Keep it real. Keep it a
Of course I
bean.
love it. Of course I love it, man.
All right, let's see what he's
D-
saying, man. Let's see what he's talking about right now. Let's watch this little clip.
Yeah.
Hold up, my bad. I gotta unmute it.
Impress you with all levels.
Y'all let me know if it's
You
an echo.
believe that all the leverage is still on your side, and men gotta impress you with all levels. It is crazy. Got news for you. You ladies have to impress men. We don't have to impress you. Not like that. See, that's the story that's been told to you lately.
All right, now look. So far right here, I'm okay with him when he talk like this. You know what I'm saying? When he talk like this, I'm okay with. I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I only like maybe like I said, I haven't watched him in this whole totality, but I watched pieces of him, and it's the only pieces that you know how it is on the internet. they only the shit that's gonna go viral gonna always be bad shit. You know what I'm saying? So all the shit that I seen probably was bad. The way
I like Tommy
Sotomayor.
Sotomayor.
Probably.
Oh, I like him too.
Yeah, so that's probably why I was like, damn, why he talked to women like that? You know what I'm saying? That's why so many people, the women used to, you know, they started thinking, he was like telling him he hate women. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you a woman hater? You hate women. And that's how I feel about the Jackson dude. I don't know if y'all know the big Jackson dude, little buff dude that always do the videos on Facebook. His ass got caught cheating, but he was talking all this shit, trying to talk about dudes who cheat and all that. He used to come at everybody for cheating, all the
Derek Jackson?
everything. Yeah, Derek Jackson.
Oh, I know who he is.
He used to come at everybody. I'm talking about then his ass got caught cheating, boy. I'm talking about I was weak. That shit, I say karma a motherfucker, boy. That shit do not miss, boy. I hated that dude, bro, on everything. I hated that it's Derek Jackson, right? That
Derek Jackson,
there, man, got on my nerves so much, boy. I swear to God, I hated him. Every time he talked, I used to be like, man, what is your issue, bucko?
Do you watch Fresh and Fit?
I just started watching it a little bit, yeah. Because CJ, I watched it when Academics was on there. I started watching it when he was on there or something like that. Certain people I can watch. I can't watch it when they got anybody on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of
they got some pretty... They got some goofy looking dudes on
there. Some of it be cool, but it's like it's not my style. Like they be in there, you know, bullying. I don't know how to really put it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't know.
Clowning.
You can't
it's like
really,
clowning.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know how to check yourself. Like I feel like they good, but they could be great, but they, you know what I'm saying, be doing dumb shit. Let's finish this video though.
For sure.
The happy wife, happy life. You got all these guys out here telling you what you want to hear. But I'm going to tell you, high value, productive men, productive, competitive, successful men aren't going out working 10, 12, 14-hour days and then coming home playing Joe in the bedroom, rubbing your back and massaging your toes and all sorts of kind of stuff. Girl, please. That's exactly what you hear a lot of girls saying.
Sometimes a nigga might.
You're lucky if you get 5 minutes. A man is not going out to build the world, build a business, and then have to come home and play a porn star. Y'all are crazy.
I don't know what he's talking about with
Think
that.
that's what's
He
supposed
coming
to
back
go
up.
on. Sadly, outside of the black community, you don't hear women talking like this. You don't hear women expecting.
Yeah, there's one thing you gonna have to worry. Hold on, let me pause it. I disagree with him on that part. He said he won't come home and play porn star. Shit. I'm talking about I'm playing porn star whether I'm at work or not. That's one thing you ain't never gonna have to worry about with me, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You dig.
I mean, seriously.
I always got time for that. We'll lose sleep making sure that happens. We'll be tired in the motherfucker on our way to get the money.
That are truly attracted to heavy-set women?
We gonna get that issue off. Both of ours.
Sure.
We gonna get them issues.
But they're not the majority. There are also men who are attracted to midgets. Like it or not, ladies, men have evolved the way we've evolved.
See,
are there women who are truly attracted to shorter men?
I'm gonna tell you what's going on, right? Like he's speaking from a what you call it, opinion point right now. Like right now he's speaking from his opinion. He think all men are like this because, you know, he gotta understand all men ain't lit like that, and niggas that ain't lit don't get treated like they lit. You know what I'm saying? Unless they find some, you know what I mean? They can find, some people can find them, but it's rare that you find, you know what I'm saying, somebody that treats you like you want to be treated, unless you either unless you either doing good or looking good, or both. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be doing something out of it that's not normal to get treated like a king. You know what I'm saying?
Are there women who are attracted to broke men? See, the thing about weight is something you can control. That's why you need to get as fit as you can get and as pretty as possible, and the girl power movement needs to come back. You need to be a woman with a girl on the inside. Girly. The smaller the woman, the bigger the ring. You want to know what men really want in women? Look at what men of means pick after they have their means. Show me a man who's a high earner, who's a high value man.
I already
Being
know where
high
you're going
value
with this.
requires more than just money. It requires having money over a certain period of time, having a network of high value men and other people, it all being LinkedIn level, and being useful to others in the group. Okay? That's what it requires. So it's more than just money. And it just starts at 6 figures. Most high value men are really in the, I don't want to go down that path.
It's where I know you're wrong at. I know people with over 6 figures, you know what I'm saying? Like, way past 6 figures, and they only like big women. They don't want no skinny women. They want big women. I'm telling you, like, it's like, bruh, you gotta understand there's somebody out here for everybody.
You gotta have standards,
Somebody
man.
don't like, it's all about confidence. If that lady confident,
Yeah.
and she, you know what
Confidence
I'm
and
saying?
standards.
Just like a man, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women that, you know, that be only want fit guys and stuff like that. But they run into that one dude who overconfident, got his shit together, she falling for him.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. So some of the shit he say be just opinion based, like, or some of the shit he say might be true to all, but what I'm saying is, like, for the most part, he's speaking in his opinion. And right now he probably like, I'm lit, I'm seeing what the women doing, they throwing it at me, you know what I'm saying? I dress nice and all that, you know what I'm saying? Got my bling. Shit, I see what the women doing for me, so I can imagine what they'll do for the rest, you know what I'm saying? He probably didn't been to that point where he was broke and women didn't want him, then he got up and he see, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention he made a business out of it, so why not keep going or go hard?
Yeah. So if a man has to get out here and make himself high value, that starts around 40.
Damn, that's what I just said.
35 to 40
You gotta
is
make
when men
yourself high
start getting
value.
in that $250,000, $300,000 range. Do you honestly think a man who's had to go work for 10 years plus to build himself into the top 10% of men is going to turn around and accept an average overweight woman? No. No.
See, that's why I say he be.
A woman
Some people like that. That's what I'm saying.
Of women is going to accept an average earning man.
Some women like that. Shit, you see how the women was acting out of the when the dude from jail, forgot his name, but nigga from jail.
I'm not going to continue.
They went crazy about his ass.
I've already done that show. How long should one wait to date after? How long should one wait to date after marriage, having children? I don't know what that means.
What you mean after you get a divorce?
For young men coming into the dating market, don't. You're too young to date. 18 to 30, you need to have your head down, working 60 hours minimum per week, earning. Get out, try things, fail.
Exactly. Back then they didn't want them. Now they all love them.
Yeah, that same thing happened to me. Yeah, I gotta like agree with that comment. Yeah, I remember.
That's how it is though. That's how it is though. It's like, you know, and then shit, they might go back to not wanting you if you fall back off, but then you get back up. Now they back want you again. You feel me?
Yeah,
man.
I'm trying
to tell you, like, it's really like the game is what turned men into what he is for real. The game turned him that way because when he was the regular dude, just broke but still got the same probably ain't had the same personality, like, because you gonna know when you get yourself together, the true you come out. When you get money, you know what I'm saying, you be yourself a little bit extra. You do what you want to do. You don't give a fuck who's looking. You don't care what they think about you, because you know you straight. You don't need shit. Brian, what it do, Brody? So you know, if a woman treats you differently when you down and then you get up, and then now that same woman is on you, that's a clear indication of, okay, I'm out here, I'm beaming, I'm shining, got my shit together, you know what I'm saying? Because now the chicks that didn't want me, who claimed I was out of their bracket, now they fawning over me. Now they want me. You feel me? And
This
that's
is too real, man.
and that's just
Like,
how it
it's
is. That's what
real
makes
shit.
dudes how they act the way they act. So don't get it twisted. I understand. I'm just saying, like, you know, you ain't gotta be so heavy on the motherfucking pimp hand. You know what I'm saying? but sometimes you do. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Like I said, if you ain't pimping, you simping. You did. And
I remember that struggle
don't
too.
mean put it in my pocket the whole every time. I ain't talking about, you know, just motherfucking paying. I'm just saying for real, like making sure you know a woman want a man to lead anyway. So if you can't lead, and you end up following, and your ass gonna get treated like that. You gonna get treated like a follower. You know what I'm saying? So
Man,
you gotta be the alpha when it comes to the relationship. It's only a few women that want to be the alpha, and they got men that, you know, don't know other women really want.
it happened to me like that. Like the back in high
So
school.
you never be with someone smaller than you. See, everybody got their standards. You know what I'm saying? You never be with someone smaller. I'm see. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I really don't know. I don't know. Like what I just can't. I don't know. Like it's like, you know, I know what I like and I just know what I don't. But like I don't like just. I don't like just, you know what I'm saying something and then turn around and look at it like, it's different. I don't know. I don't want to just put myself in the box. But I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I probably could be I probably couldn't be with, but I could be with a woman that's bigger than me, taller than me or something like that. But it's like rare because I'm like 6 feet, so I ain't never met. Yeah, I have. I've seen, there's been a woman taller, especially when they put on them heels. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we're about the same height, dog.
I just don't want to be with no, I can never be with like a chick that's like been with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like a hooker or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Prostitute, shit like that. I can mess with a stripper, all that, you know what I'm saying? But I can't mess, I don't like, if I know she that sold that cat and will sell it, then I know she still sell it. You did, to the highest bidder she go. Imitated, never duplicated. You should know that. Hit that like, hit that sub. I know I'm trying to find that one. It's one video on him that made him famous. I'm trying to see. Which video was that? What he say? I think that's what he said. You average at best.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like the Golden World Star and stuff.
Oh, girl, say what's wrong
Yeah.
with my damn bonnet? Hey, see, I like when women go back at them. You know what I'm saying? Those are arguments that I like. I don't like one-sided fights. Like if the woman fighting back, then I can watch it. You know what I'm saying? If she ain't fighting back and then he's steady just pounding her ass, that's when I be like, okay, now you need to chill. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you know, that's kind of similar to like you coming in here and me trying to talk about you for stuttering them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
like it's kind of like that, you know. But some women, like I said, if depending on how she talking, she might deserve that shit.
Really? You could always book a session if you can't catch the show live.
I was trying to go online earlier.
But all you have to do, man, see,
You be cutting their ass off. Hello, I'm trying to find you. Why I can't find the clip of it? Like
improper.
Okay, there she go.
It's like I did. You put your why? What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
But I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance. Why?
And because I honestly want a 6-figure guy. Is what I'm realizing.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out for you. You ready?
Hey, he be on a bumper sticker though. He don't let him get
the guys
more than
you
2 sentences out.
Aren't asking you out.
Well,
the guys you want ain't asking you out.
But you put yourself out there enough for the guys you don't want or beneath you to ask you out.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So again, the men you want are not asking you out. See, you ladies do this.
Right, like the men you want ain't online. They can get on your ass
Deal with
too.
men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern. The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the real question. Well, the first thing, well, first of all, I would tell you, what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know is a disagreement day? It's selfish. It's like, well, yes, ma'am. It's like I want what I want. I don't say things for no reason. That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is, and you know this is a business. And I have a show title. And
That's
you
what I just said.
Damn your show
it's
title.
business.
I want to talk to you. But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me. But you wanted what you wanted, how you wanted.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. That was improper. And when I told you the right way, you still were like, well, whatever. So I'm gonna use this. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Like the end of last year around December.
How long did it last?
A year.
A year. And was that man? Did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. And how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making six figures or more?
The last 3.
Okay. Why do you need a man making six figures?
Because I'm finding out that the guys that I date it's not working out.
What does that have to do with money?
See, she deserved to be roasted a little bit.
I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and I'm ambition, and I want a guy that
So you a
has
sack
that
chaser.
drive too, and when he
You
does
can't
that,
admire
I
a
find
motherfucker
myself,
unless he got bread.
encouraging
You a
like,
sack
hey,
chaser.
babe, you can do this and you can do
Exactly.
that.
She got
So,
want an instant
in North
motherfucking
Carolina,
success story.
what
Niggas like
percentage of
that
the population- what
they
percentage of
want
men
what
in
they
this
want.
country make
They want their
six
dream
figures a
girl,
year?
and you
I
ain't
think
nobody
it's
dream
like
girl talking like you
5%.
talking.
I'm not.
Closer to 10. So,
Okay.
10%. All right. So, the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
Exactly.
I feel like they want
Hey, she got
more
champagne
somebody
taste
who
with beer
can,
money.
Have more to bring to the table than just looks, but
On
also
gangland.
bring balance to their life. I
Got
feel
that
like
microwave
I can
mentality.
help
She
them
want a
out
ready-made nigga.
on,
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. But they want somebody that's more than just looks.
Yeah, arm candy, but something behind, bring with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who make six figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
I knew he was gonna say that too.
I'm related to? Yeah,
Men that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want him. Ma'am, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you get taken from out there. But I'm not giving this rooted to anything. What do you want ultimately? Do you want to be
finna heat
married,
up on that
children,
ass.
what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
Exactly.
How many?
She want a
I have
partnership.
son, so
She don't want no relationship. She want a
How old
Where's your
partnership.
son?
he's 13.
Where's the father?
R.I.P. Kevin
He's
Samuels,
not
man.
anybody.
I
Well,
didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Cause he patient right now.
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right, so
He said, I just got yeeted from a chat room for criticizing the celebration. Hey, man. Hey, why yeeted so damn funny to me, though?
There's a lot of sick women these days.
Yeeted funny as hell, bro. Like, my friends say that shit. Maybe that's why I thought he was the only one to say it, but he just came here and said it, so that's probably why it's so fucking funny. He said, I just got yeeted from a chat room for criticizing the celebration of KS passing. Bunch of loud hyenas in those chats. Yeah, man. I don't know why they celebrating somebody passing. They gonna have bad karma about that.
Karma's gonna haunt.
Yeah, they gotta
Haunt them
understand,
tremendously.
bro. Like, you gotta let the dead rest in peace. They gone.
It's the
and then
single mothers
I mean,
usually.
at this point, I hope he ain't even dead. I hope he just doing this shit on some old precautionary shit, and then come back like, bow, yeah, I thought I was gone, huh, bitch. Yeah, I hope. Cause he
Yeah,
probably
like
trying to, like, that'd be funny as hell if he ain't dead. Cause it was a lot of people that couldn't confirm it at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't see none of the big outlets posting it.
Yeah.
You better step on a tomato and catch up. Right around.
Man, these single mothers are like just freaking sick these days, man. Man, they're celebrating. It's just so disgusting.
Yeah, they bogus for that. But they'll see like that shit ain't gonna do no backfire on them.
Man, you need therapy to the single mothers out there. Like, you need therapy.
Let me see where he going with it. What Kevin going with this?
Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options, and typically I don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons who are used to dating men.
DSP, what it do? He said, I just got yeeted.
You're talking about. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeet? That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but I was thinking once I start looking sexual with you that
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a lot to offer to those type of men.
Oh, okay, but see, you should have stopped right there. I just told you I cannot change men, and you said once I book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling you what they want, and you're still saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
But I have been working on myself this year, and booking your...
Okay, ma'am, but okay. 35, 13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's the top 10% of earners, who women across the country want that?
Hey, this man, I'm seeing why they mad now.
I feel like...
Would you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, who's younger, and easier to get on his program?
Gut punch.
Depending on his age.
Gut punch.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Yeah.
This goes so deep for black women.
That hit different when she looked at it from that angle.
That would have been an easy question.
Hey,
no, I would not want my son to bring. I want the best for my son. That should have been the appropriate answer. That's why I sat up. That is bullshit. You should want the best for your son.
Of course.
But this is. And are you thinking?
That nigga, he had to. That nigga said.
That's the problem. You all think you're the exception to the rule, but your life is proving to you that you're not.
My love life is not that good. I agree with you.
That's my point, and ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting.
He on our ass though. But he had cardiac arrest. It was cardiac arrest, and they come revive him, like something like a heart attack, I guess. But it's funny though, cause at his last live, he looked totally healthy. Like but I guess that's how it hit you. I don't know. Like, and there was a woman with him at the time, but like I said, man, I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, did somebody poison him or something? or some shit like that. Who knows though? But maybe
Yeah.
it'll come out. The autopsy will probably come out and it'll let people know what's up. Somebody said he was on the booger sugar, so who knows about that too?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fucking conspiracy theories, man. I'm telling you.
Well, we'll see in a second. Let's finish seeing what he's saying though. I think he finna roast the old girl.
I think it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level.
She wanna be saved.
That are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know.
Hate him or love him, but rejoice in
You
his
don't
death
know where
is
to go
messed
get
up.
them. You don't know what they want. But
Hey,
you're
that's
still
a fact.
saying,
Hey,
pick me. They don't want.
bro in here that's on the panel, Ghost 006, say he helped change his life around. So shit. You know, I was thinking that he was just, you know, a woman basher and all that, but at the same, but I wasn't rejoicing in his death. I don't never do that with nobody, you know what I'm saying? Not even if they're an enemy, like I wouldn't do that. But like I was just trying to wonder, I'm trying to see like what is so many women so happy for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I saw women put up new op pack in the airs and gas or what, it's like crazy, bro. Like
These
all
are
over
sick
Facebook,
women, man.
Twitter, everywhere, like, you know what I'm saying?
You need to
It's
go
a
to the
lot, it's a
mental
few women
hospital.
that's speaking up like y'all bogus for this, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all feel some type of way. But, you know, it's just some women are just taking it too far. They just, you know what I mean? But like I said, they don't understand how that karma hit. The karma gonna hit different. So they're gonna be looking crazy in a minute. He said before I got yeeted. That's crazy, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Shit, they kicking motherfuckers out for even voicing their opinion. That's one thing we don't do in here. I ain't kicking nobody out for voicing their opinion, even if it's different from mine. So if you got a different opinion, man, feel free to voice it. I ain't gonna never kick you for having a different opinion. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do some wild shit in here to get kicked. Repeatedly too. You gotta keep coming with. You gotta be a big troll to get booted in here. Everybody got a voice. I don't care how big I get. That's how it's gonna be.
Mid-30-year-old baby mamas are trying to be polite, man, but they don't want
He say I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want you.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Why is that so? Okay, wait.
He said, okay, go ahead. Hey, he funny as shit though. I can't cap. This shit here is hilarious, bro. Like, Buddy got me crying over there.
They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls.
Damn.
Those younger girls don't necessarily, 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one you realize. No, younger women are always.
Hold up, cuz. He sound like me on some shit like that. Bullshit. That boy said I'm 51 and I can't beat him off with a stick. He talking about, that boy say, oh, I got bitches left and right coming at me. What you talking about? That's bullshit. They all over this motherfucker. It's like 10 women every man. Lord, I gotta rewind that part. I ain't gonna cap.
Bullshit.
Necessarily, I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh
so
shit.
Do you feel like a woman like me?
Oh shit.
What would you rank yourself on a scale from?
Hey, I knew it was coming, bro. I swear I ain't never seen this shit, but I knew it was coming. That man, I'm looking at her and I'm like, girl, you kind of funny looking to be talking like that. That's why I say confidence is everything, bro. Because she could have looked like this and had a different attitude to where she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what, cocky or some shit, and she would have looked better. But the fact of her being so cocky, making her look is making her ugly features stand out a little more. Like her long face, her teeth, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of shit that I see standing out. Her eyebrows that's all the way above her motherfucking eyes. It's crazy. Like she erased them and drew them.
Hey, my man. But like she looks like Sid from Ice Age.
Right. Exactly, man. Let me see. I know he finna roast her ass though. He say bullshit, bullshit. I'm 51. I can't beat him off me with a stick. Hey, that was hard right there. That was hard right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn,
The moment I voiced my opinion in the chat, first thing they did was to shame my looks. They called me pale skinned ape. Hey, you look like an actor. I ain't gonna even lie, like a famous person.
Asian actor. It looks like an Asian
I
actor.
can't think of the dude unless you got somebody else's picture up there. But if there's your picture, it look like somebody I seen in a movie or some shit. So they got on your ass, huh?
Man, like she got some horse
You know,
teeth.
motherfuckers gonna always try to, talk about a motherfucker if they ain't got nothing else to say. They gonna try to pick out your flaws.
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
He said,
Okay.
yes, I
So
can.
do you
By the
feel
way he
like a
said
woman
that,
like
I
me?
knew he was gonna be like, yeah, I can't wait till you come on, bitch. Come on, say, ask me how you look. Tell me what you think you is. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, he finna make her feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like then her nose, I see that now. I'm noticing her nose. I ain't even noticed the nose. Now I noticed the nose. I ain't noticed how the nose was all looked like it been did by, like she had a nose job or something. That's crazy.
What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use your
Would I rate myself?
just your face.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
Damn, she ain't go overboard with herself.
Dress size.
Say she a 5.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
She look hurt.
Did you I mean,
She
stop
look hurt.
right there. Stop right there.
She look hurt about
Stop
that.
right
She
there.
like,
Breathe
damn,
and
I gotta
digest.
settle for an average nigga.
You're 35 years old.
But that's what it
You
be
can
though. They
look
be
around and see
wanting
the
more
world.
than what they really
You don't tend to see higher
track.
earning men.
They want to go
with
get another motherfucker. They just want them for a
average-looking
moment,
women. Off rip.
a couple months, a year, maybe.
If you do see them, they got
Damn, she's
them-
looking at her phone.
They got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
Hey, she look like Young Thug.
But your
Her ass look like Young
Please
Thug.
don't make me say it.
You say, please don't make me say it. Hold up.
I really just want to. I mean, my body is not average, so.
But your, ma'am, you please don't make
But
me
your
say it.
face. That's what he said. He's finna say, but your face. She say, my body's not
my
average.
body is not average,
But your
so.
But your, ma'am, please don't make me say it.
He dead right. Hey, she said, okay? Hell nah.
She
He
looks
said,
really hurt right now.
But your face, please don't make me say
I'm
it.
giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, man, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but.
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay, average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son.
Damn,
Average
he
looking
mopping
woman
the
with
ass.
a
He
13-year-old
mopping the
son
floor
with
with
a
her now.
sketchy baby daddy.
Every time you come with another one, it's
This
bringing her
gets
down
worse
another
every
notch.
time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10%
But that's what she get,
of
though.
men. You
That's
don't
what she
qualify for one.
Exactly. She gotta
And
go
you're
get it.
making
She gotta
that-
go
I
get one.
don't-
She
I
can go
don't
get
wanna
one, but
have
she
to
gonna have
go
to trick
there.
off. That's what he should have told her.
When you put
You gotta
in
go
all
get
these
you a
other
man
factors-
and trick off on him. If you want a nigga
Why
that's
can't
up
you just
there,
get a man
get you one and
that's
trick off on him.
an
You got some money.
average
Sometimes I feel like,
Hold on. Did y'all hear him press that whip? Hey bro, I gotta get my shit fixed. I I got the motherfucking board, the same board he got over there. I got that motherfucker. This nigga that hit the whoosh on the ass. like she a horse. I don't know what he mean by that, but it's funny than the motherfucker. Did y'all hear that whip? Oh man, if y'all ain't heard that whip, y'all finna hear that shit again, bro. On everything.
Hey,
Check
the
this
brother.
motherfucking whip out. That shit got me done bun. Hell no.
I had to
You
feel
can see
like-
when he reach
Well,
over there and press the
Then
button.
you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me cut to the chase, man.
to submit. Sometimes I feel like
Hold on. I gotta make sure I
Why can't you
catch
just
it.
get a man that's
There you go.
an average guy?
Wait till y'all hear that whip sound.
sometimes I feel like
He punched it. It's like a hooch.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase.
Oh
man.
man,
You can
he
feel like
told her
what
you
want
gonna
to,
die
but
alone.
Women like you die alone. Because you think
She
you're
got a
better
blow
than
pop
me
ass
and you
head.
qualify.
Spiritual flames,
The
what it
only
do,
reason,
Brody?
honestly, man, that I can see a
Spiritual
woman like
flames,
you
motherfucking
really
better.
thinking you deserve more is because you earn more. Because you
Hey,
earn more
man.
money than most people around you in North Carolina.
This shit crazy.
But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money. It ain't ours. We care about the fact that you are older and you got kids. And you're average.
Yeah, he gut punching the ass.
And your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you.
Kill it.
See, what we've done in this country,
Let me turn my
this
camera
world,
on.
we've told women like yourself
He-
that you can have it all, and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 feet tall, 6-figure income,
Elbows.
jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm
Y'all
sorry,
heard that whip?
No. Most people get average people.
That's what's up, man.
Especially average people. You're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business.
He's steady on that ass.
You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like on you?
I mean, I look the same. Like this.
No, you don't. 'Cause
Why
if
am
you
I
did,
eating
you
hot
wouldn't
chip?
have all that on.
I'm
This
sorry.
nigga gotta make me
No,
choke.
you don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you would.
It was like, if I took all them eyelashes and makeup and shit off, I just picture her with all that shit off too. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. That right there was oh my God.
I mean, I look the same. Like this.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't. But if I'm
You wouldn't have
looking at
came up
but
here and
if
put
I
all
looked
that shit
at you
on.
and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair. What do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same. Like this.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't. But you're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business. You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years. Okay.
You bucking the ass.
But if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same. Like this.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't.
I'm
You
sorry.
look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
So, what is your advice for that?
All right, I'll tell you my advice, man. Because listen to me. This is why I always recommend you need therapy. Most of us in black community need therapy, but you're not dealing with reality. I asked you about your child's father, and you couldn't answer.
Shutting her down,
It
bro.
sound like you're too proud of him.
He knocking her whole head off.
What kind of student is your child?
He's a A student.
Does he have any behavioral problems?
She knows she ain't gonna tell you none of that.
Don't need that. Don't need none. Just, no. But where is it? But his daddy is still. If his daddy is alive, does he have a relationship with his father?
Yeah, he does.
And what's your issue with him?
He's not business minded like my father and my uncle. And
then why did you choose to make a baby with him before you got married?
I was 16.
Exactly, and that
Bow.
cost. See, that young and dumb shit. Let me stop you right here. That young and dumb shit you black women throw out as if it's supposed to get. Listen and listen well, women. Young and dumb is not a get out of jail free card. It doesn't go woof and change the fact. You still have to carry that consequence. And men are not rushing up to be stepfathers to
Then her son gonna be mad when he see this shit and see her talking about
what
his
would be
daddy.
better is if you honestly
If
sat
he fuck
down
with his daddy.
and ask yourself, what value can I bring to a man?
And I know that what I can.
Well, all right. What value? What is it?
What is it? I can help him with his business. I'm very business minded on the.
Why you ain't do that with your baby daddy?
Organized.
Whip that ass again.
Into planting my own garden, so I can definitely plant. Into improving my
Oh, shit.
with,
Oh, I gotta get my
just
sound
up
effect
to
game up.
what I can.
I got the piece. I just need somebody to know how to add it.
Is if you honest. And
I'm
men
gonna get on
are not
YouTube for this
rushing
shit.
up to be stepfathers to
He whipped that ass quick as a motherfucker. Soon as she said something. Ooh, shit.
What would be better is if you honestly sat down and asked yourself, what value can I bring to a man?
You say thank for a comment, no problem, bro.
Well, all right. What value? What is it?
What is it? I can help him with his business. I'm very business minded on the end of helping him organize. I plant into planting my own garden, so I can definitely plant into improving my etiquette with just self improvement and.
She's gonna have a lot of dudes on her line after this, though.
At 35 years old, here's what you told me. I can help him with his business. Do you respect, ma'am? And I mean no
On
disrespect.
and
The 20 to 30% of people own businesses. What about the 70 to 80% of men who don't own them?
That sounds like a good
That doesn't
candle.
matter. That means nothing to the average man. Then the next thing you said, I can plant. Ma'am, that means nothing to most people because we go to grocery stores. Then you said self-improvement. I gave you a shot at saying what you have to do.
Oh, shit.
And you said nothing.
You busting her ass. Yeah, you said you can plant. That don't mean shit. We go to the grocery store.
Nope. I'm done. I've tried to go around. This has happened with OD.
I would like a woman that can plant, though.
Book a session 'cause
I'm
I don't
different.
do this.
I don't want to have to go
You
to
seem
the
like a
grocery
sweet
store.
woman,
Not for
but
everything.
you're not getting it.
I want chickens and all type of shit.
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean. I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you.
He got his hand on that button.
Telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show.
He got his hand on that
The
button.
team was supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And I'm telling you, telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. Tired of y'all doing this shit. How tall are you?
At least she came up there with no makeup on.
Dress size?
I respect that.
I am a medium.
Dress
Straight up.
size? Number?
That's dope.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed
Peace and
yourself?
harmony. That's what a man needs. They don't want to go out there fighting the world and come home for round 2 with their old lady.
Fresh face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank your looks? What? Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face. You can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 10. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3", you should roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157, 160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight. And yet, listen,
You breaking shit down too hard.
If you're average to cute looking, if you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children, overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average? Factor all those things in together. So why should you get anything over? Then why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all the time.
They help
They
them
don't have
build.
big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man, I'm just saying. Okay, I wanna. No. I mean, let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man? Maybe that's
wrong with it. Wait.
See, he on the right. He on the ass the right way.
Listen. You said so I should just.
This I agree with this. How you average and you want an above average man?
I would be settling.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't fine enough for no money.
I'm not fine enough for money.
No. You're
Average
6.
women,
You're 5. You said you're 6, man. You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant. Did you go to college? Okay, ma'am. So
I have my own business.
congratulations. Don't care, ma'am. You got 2 children, and you said
He
you
tweaking
are
that.
6. I give you 5, 6. Your numbers together will be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you.
Look, I didn't say
I'm asking, ma'am, because we're just having a conversation. You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would
Okay,
be.
so I guess we'll be settling for each other.
No. But my issue is, you said settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve. When we settle, we get
Because
less.
I already have everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that would be settling, right?
See, what she needs to say is, right now I have a below average man. I need an average man.
If you have to work as hard today, or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single. Because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone. It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide. But that's not necessarily easy. It's harder. Relationships are hard. So, ma'am, you got all the things you need, except somebody to share life with. And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards? Okay, then why should he not get the best? If he can meet your high standard, he can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is, that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a business?
They don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you say that
Mhm.
I value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means
Halftime mark.
right?
No.
And you go
Roll
on
up.
women.
Pull up.
If you want to know,
At the halftime mark.
okay, high
About to
value
pull up
men,
with y'all.
that's a completely different point. That's less than 10% of men. And high value men get high value women, women who are in high demand. That's not your category.
He tweaking with her.
You're not,
But she making herself like that.
Would you say that you're a woman that's in high demand or most wanted?
Right. He's trying to get them to understand, like, you can't be out here wanting something that you not.
So okay. So listen. Hold on. Ma'am, you're 37 with 2 children. Where in the world do women who are average to above average, average to cute, who are a little overweight with 2 kids, where are these women in high demand?
In the streets, in the hood.
No, man, I asked a very specific question. It's not, because you're working yourself. That's fine.
Niggas that need
but that doesn't mean you're in high
for a
demand.
place to stay, a car to drive.
I could get there. Yeah.
And
So
see,
you mean to tell me if I can lose 20 pounds and
80 years ago with a woman in your position, even without the children, 80 years ago would a woman in your position be with the top 10% man? 80 years ago. 80 years ago. Would she be with a man in the top 10% of all men? 80 years ago.
Yeah.
No. There are a limited amount of these men to go around. Ma'am. This is what I want you guys to understand, especially
they don't want to build, they want a ready-made rich motherfucker.
You're an average woman.
That's where they killing themselves at.
The imagination, and I think that's being fair. Average at best is more likely the term. Average at best would be pretty fair. But listen. But the issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I want a high value man, what should I do?
He's out of the sexual marketplace.
Be reincarnated. You can't get one. I'm gonna be honest, you can't.
That man he just told her, if you want, in order to get a man like me, you gotta be reincarnated. Damn. I'm talking about, you should have hit the whip on that one. I'm gonna hit it for him.
Be reincarnated. You're in a more likely term. Average at best would be pretty fair. The issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man,
Yes, sir. I'm about to roll up now.
Be reincarnated. You can't get one. I'm gonna be honest, you can't. You're 37 with 2 kids. You can't get.
If I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
That's a motherfucker.
Yeet.
Be reincarnated.
Spiritual Flames with the 99-cent super sticker salute.
I'm gonna be honest,
First one of the day. Let's get it.
2 kids. If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick you over a woman with no children?
I talk with pretty good high value. I go on dates with high caliber men.
Yes, they will go on dates with you. They will talk to you. They'll have sex with you.
We talk about marriage.
I want you to understand, this is what the issue is, because I talked about this for a year and a half, because men will deal with you. What man of value, who is a high value man recognized by other men of value, what man that fits in that category is seriously vetting you to be a wife today?
I'm dating this guy now. Pretty high value.
How old is he?
He's 50.
Exactly, BSP.
What
That's
makes
a
him high
fact.
value? Uh-huh.
He owned houses.
Uh-huh.
He's doing pretty good for himself. He's
Okay.
probably not rich, but
Ma'am, being high value is more than just money.
he got a good head on his shoulders. He got a good personality. He take care of himself. He work out. He don't even look like he
Oh,
50
Jesus
yet.
Christ. Ma'am. I'm trying to be reasonable. But it's more than just money. And I'm saying a man like, okay, why would a man, how can I say this without sounding rude? I'm trying to, why would a man who has this going on, and what state are you in?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, let me do this. But anyway, why would a man who's
Bogus,
choose a
I just
woman
said
like
steak.
that? Okay, if you say he's high value, to me, when I talk about high value, it's not just money. It's over a period of time. It's what you do. It's also men of value must recognize you as a peer or a potential peer. You got to have a network of high value men and others, and you must be useful to others and group. So you judge a man not just on his money, by his network, by other men who say, yeah, that's a man of value. He's a mover and shaker. Okay, man, but these men don't settle. They don't settle. They don't get women who are. There are men on YouTube right now saying, I don't know what I'm talking about being high value. But here's one thing that they do agree with me on. They don't take a woman with children. They don't. I've had men who vehemently disagree with me on a lot of things. They don't listen to me, but unanimously, we don't take another man's children because that's not even in their mindset. They don't.
I don't agree with that.
So you
I've
ladies
seen a
can
lot of people
call
do
it
that.
what you want, and I'm thinking, how long have y'all been dating?
2 weeks.
I said seriously, but considering you to be a wife in 2 weeks, ma'am.
Hello, what he just do? Oh, he threw his pen.
I said seriously, and I'm not even in their mindset. They don't.
That motherfucker heavy as hell.
So you ladies can call it what you want, and I'm thinking, how long have y'all been dating?
3 weeks.
I said seriously, but considering you to be a wife in 2 weeks, ma'am.
We just been. I said we've been talking about it.
Ma'am, that's what I'm saying, ma'am. I said what men
Been
of
talking
value
about it in 2
recognized by
weeks.
other men of value is seriously betting you to be a wife. And you said this man, you ain't known this dude for 2
Been
weeks.
talking about it 2 weeks. Your ass Nooski. He said that to get that.
The only reason I'm pushing this hard, man, is because it triggers me when I hear average women talking about settling for average men. And I'll be honest.
Why do it trigger you?
Because you'd be lucky to get an average man. He would be settling for you. He would be settling for you to have to deal with you, 2 children from somebody else. Yes, man, that's why. Because you asked, let me finish. He'd be settling for you because you, amongst other things, yes.
I mean, I'm a good person to get along with.
That may be, ma'am. That may be. You could be a perfectly lovely person, but there are other women who are perfectly lovely people who are childless and more physically appealing.
That's fine.
So that means, ma'am, by definition, see, that's the thing. The kind of men you ladies talk about you want, they are rare. They are.
See, but after this, she might get a man just because she famous on this motherfucker.
Thousands of women that
some dude might find her like, I'll take care of her.
Can only have one
But
wife.
she gotta want him.
That's why.
He gonna have a lot of wives.
No. He gonna have a lot. He gonna cheat a lot, but he ain't gonna have one wife. He can only marry one person.
You ain't gotta eat out. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like, BSP. Hit that share button on the way out.
Can only have one wife.
Appreciate you for stopping through. Salute.
No, that's all. Can only have one wife. Nope. You sat there and why did you marry your baby daddy? This is
We grew apart.
Jesus, don't say it. You grew apart. Ooh, softball.
Oh, they got a gang of people there. He said we grew apart. I know the rest of the women in there like, I'm taking notes like what not to say. I wonder if you're gonna talk to them too.
Softball, you grew apart. Was that before or after the second child? Uh-huh. So, and how long were y'all together? See, that's the problem. That's another problem, man. You get no higher than your baby daddy. Because men look at a woman and they should look at her children, because men say, I'm not gonna go raise a lesser man's child. That's what happens.
You think old men think like that?
You think I got 1 million subscribers on each platform because I don't know what I'm talking about? You think I can do this night in, night out, and people co-sign? Ma'am, y'all would be better off to realize that more men think like this because the results show they do. You're almost like a mirror copy of Average at Best. The video that sparked a lot of this. She only had 1 kid, you got 2. Yes.
You're trying to make it seem like
I'm saying, I'm making it seem, no, I want you to understand that how we came in is the same thing that she said. You saying I would have to settle for an average man. And this is a men's platform. What do you think you were saying to all the men that are average men when you say that you will be settling for them? 50% of men are average or below. You don't have a problem offending them.
No, I don't want to offend nobody.
When you say you settle for, okay, ma'am, if I said I settled for you, but you... Sure. I mean, and understand, you go to junior college and get an associate, decide to go to junior college and go to a 4-year, and it will be far better in the world for women who are average to get with an average man, because an average man provides a woman options. But I don't want you to get with an average man and feel like you're settling. You need to treat that man with respect.
Hold on.
Because a man is worth more than... With a C, a 2.0. And C, you're going to settle for an average man. You don't mind offending them. So I have no problem telling you why I think it's crazy.
Was it for a long time or just a little short time?
Average, you say you're 5'6". I'll give you a 6, 5'6". Okay, fine. But all the other things, man, put you below average. I want you to listen. Let's take it away from you and me. Let's take it away from you and me and looks and everything else because it's too personal. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's reset the table. Okay, where would it make sense for a high school graduate who graduated with a C, a 2.0, and C, a 2.0, right? Would it make sense? Somebody like that demanding to get into Harvard, Princeton, MIT, Stanford? Would they be settling for junior college? You're JUCO. Junior college. 2.0. But the way you talk and women like yourself talk is like you deserve to get into Princeton, Harvard, MIT, Stanford. When you're a 2.0, going to junior college.
Wolfpack merch on the way. Let's get it.
Sure. I mean, and understand, people go to junior college to get associates, decide to go to junior college to go to 4 years, and it would be far better in the world for women who are average to get with an average man, because an average man provides a woman options. But I don't want you to get with an average man and feel like you're settling. You need to treat that man with respect.
If it run real
because
small,
a man is worth more than goddamn
paper.
I mean, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, why would I disrespect them?
I'm talking about women in general. And while you disrespected them by saying settling, that's why. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Saying I'm settling is a condescending, disrespectful tone. Just like you say, you would feel some kind of way if I said I settled for you. But my grandmother settled for my grandmother had a 6th grade education. My grandfather had a 4th grade education. She settled for him and gave us a family legacy that we are still trying to measure up to. We are not doing nearly as well as the people who had less education and more hard circumstances in the Black community before us. We are not good stewards of their legacy. And part of the reason is because our women are so out of line. You think you're settling or should get more, and you can't get more. There are only a handful of these men, but the rest of women get men who roughly around their area. Yes, it's okay to want something better. It's okay to graduate with a 2.0 and want to get into Princeton or want better, but you got to be realistic and pick. Now, again, everybody who thinks I'm being a little harsh or whatever, she's 37 with 2 kids and still hasn't put together any real thought about what a marriage or a relationship should be. But y'all focus on my tone and my delivery and this and that. And all I'm sitting here trying to do is tell women like you, ma'am, that you would be life is better with somebody on your level. And understand something. I'm gonna say this and I'll let you speak. If I put you with a high value man, and you were his wife, and you went around these places, do you feel like you would fit in a room with these women, their wives?
Yes, because I'm classy. I'm not a ratchet type woman.
Say you're ratchet.
I know how to speak. I know how to drink from a glass.
Ma'am, they would look at your chest tattoo and rule you out.
I could cover that with makeup, Kevin. I wouldn't even have this type of
Okay. And see, that's another thing. I've had so many women who were married to these kind of men say, these women have no idea how snarky and how vicious these women can be.
And I got this when I was young.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. You got it. You still got 2 kids out of wedlock, ma'am. They're gonna all the woman have to do is like, oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, Roger, here's your wife. Hey, Miss Cleveland. Hey, how you doing? So Roger, yeah, he's a VP of marketing, And where'd you graduate from college? What? Ohio? State? Michigan? BTS? Oh, you didn't graduate. Oh, you didn't graduate from college. Okay, all right.
Mr. Kevin,
man, I'm just telling. Okay, never mind. They don't get it. They don't get it.
Can I say something? You said
you can say something. Go ahead.
I thought you said like college and all of that type of stuff didn't matter.
I said to men it doesn't matter, but I asked you being in the room with their wives. Well, you're in with the soccer moms and the 4-H club and the junior league and all these other women. Oh, women size you up. They're looking at everything about you, and you know how women can be. And if you don't, let me tell you, these women, they look at everything. All right, never mind. It's enough. Now, at the end of the day, no, you don't get a high value men want something for their value. You may be a perfectly lovely woman, but they're limited in supply. And if you had as many options as he does, would you settle for a man like you? Would you settle for a woman like you? Would you do that? If you had as many options as men as he has in women, would you settle for you?
Yes, I would.
Of course you would. Outside of your mind. That's why I have no problem. That's why I have no problem staying on code. Because shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right. They're gonna keep going and 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 keep going. Keep going.
We gotta ask with that one, I ain't gonna lie. Most dangerous conversation ever. Let's see what this
If a guy
She laughing, he ain't.
Hello, Mr. Samuel.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. How old are you?
I am 29.
All right. So what are we talking about?
Okay, Mr. Samuel, I just heard you say, you know, if we
Jason
just
Lewis,
give
what it do?
men what they really want,
I
then
can't call
we
it,
will
might
be
spoil it,
able
man.
to
What up with it, Jason Lewis?
be married and have a good life with the man. I disagree.
Do you have
I'm
any
a-
children?
I do. I have a son.
Were you married?
What was I married when I conceived? No.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I disagree because I'm a social worker. So I'm in the helping field, and I just got out of a long-term relationship. And before, well, when I was in the relationship, he would tell me, you know, okay, I want to go back to school. I want to pursue my degree. I want to finish, I want to finish my degree. So I thought like, okay, great. Let me come up with a plan on, let's see how we can get your degree. Let's see what type of money we got to put in for you to do this. But when it came down to it, that's not what he really wanted to do. So
Hold on. Are you judging all men based upon what you're talking about?
I'm not, but
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because you said you did. Okay, you say you disagreed, but I allowed you to speak, and you spent the better part of a minute describing your situation.
And like I was saying at first, like I'm a social worker, so I work with a lot of women, and I work with a lot of I work with a lot of single women.
But did you ever get the father side of the story?
No.
Thank you.
I'm
sorry. Hold on, ma'am. You get one side. There are three sides: hers, his, and the truth. And guess what? I can pull up video after video of women breaking the law, lying, and females believing it. 74-year-old man in Idaho Springs was tasered, framed, and stroked out because his neighbor, who was drunk, high, and had multiple felonies, lied and said he had them. Go look it up, guys. And that guy didn't get anything. And you know what the female cop was over there? This old man, they tasered him in his own home, planted evidence on him, and they were more concerned with the woman who was drunk and high. So, women tend to believe women's sob stories. And you cannot be an intelligent person and tell me just because you're a social worker, hearing one side of the story, knowing you're a single mother predisposed to having a heart for women, that you're getting a balanced picture. Logically tell me that's what you're doing.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not only am I a social worker, I am a female, and I do work with a lot of single women that I have seen.
A lot of single women who choose to marry before they carry, do things out of order, and you don't get the father's story, right?
I'm speaking about dating, Mr. Simmons.
No, ma'am, I'm speaking about you're trying to set the table in a bullshit way. Do these women in social work come in here and they're married women who have children as a result of marriage and their husbands are still around?
Some, yes, sir.
Some, what percentage? 1 in 4 Black women were married. Careful.
Married about 6%.
So 94% of these women aren't.
Yes, sir.
So when you say some, I don't understand why y'all do that. Some, if your kid came home and said, Mom, here's my grade, and he gave you an F minus, he said, boy, you didn't get nothing. What did you do? You got an F minus? I got some of them right. You got 6 right, but you got 94 wrong. You'd be like, oh, okay, so you got all right. You're already starting off wrong. And I'm going to tell you, in your relationship, you were wrong too. Let me tell you why. Because you said he decided he wanted to go to school. So something like that.
He
He
made
wanted to
some
go to school.
valid ass
And
points.
immediately you pulled out your dick. And immediately you pulled out your dick. And immediately you pulled out your penis. You started figuring out what to do and how to this and how to that. That ain't your job. It was for him to figure it out. He just said what he wanted to do. Did he ask you to go do all that? Did he say, I want to finish school? Did he ask you to go do all that?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. Thank you. Put up your dick. So, I mean, just saying, many of our women, you're listening to 94% of women by your stats who aren't married, who are living at a level where they need social work. And you expect to hear good stories about men, and you don't even pay attention, and you don't listen to the father's standpoint. Well, I'll tell you what, Miss Social Worker, why don't you go interview the fathers, understand what they're dealing with these mothers, because they can't all be angels.
Yes, sir.
And another thing, are you saying that men are not consumers? Where in the world, if you give a market what it wants, does it not buy it if you can afford it?
Well, that's even with me. With if I go to Dillard's, if I go into Dillard's and I get in the Dillard's and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy this perfume. Like I got my mind set, I'm gonna buy this perfume. But if nobody's actually selling it to me, or if I don't feel like I want to spend my money in this store,
No,
I'm not gonna
do it. Excuse me, man. You changed it. You see what you did? If I go into Dillard's and I already got my mind made up,
You be on top of
and
all
they
that
don't
shit.
have it, or I don't
Not
have
that
the money.
they don't
Excuse
have it,
me.
They don't
Excuse
sell
me.
it to me.
Man, I want you guys to understand this is what they do. This is how their logic works. I said, where do you go if you give a market what it wants and it has the money to purchase and it doesn't buy? You just made up a story where I'll go to Dillard's and I got my mind made up. That's the problem. Most women don't buy what they should buy. They buy the motherfuckers they make babies with coming to your office needing help with. That's what they do. Instead of shopping at Dillard's, they should have been somewhere else. Man, you're putting the problem on men. There are not enough men. You're saying that men would not make a lot. Why? Okay, then why? Let's play it the other way. Then why would men, if women were offering men in mass in general, what they wanted, why would these men choose to remain single?
I'm home.
Woo.
Damn, slipping on my trip.
I think greed. I really do. I think greed. I think, I can get something from her, but let me see what she has to offer. Let me see if it's just a little bit better.
See, guys, what you're doing is, see, women think because everybody will fuck them, they think men have as free sexual options. How does the average man have greed in the sexual marketplace? You know how hard it is for most guys to get laid? 30%. Excuse me. 30% of men, 30 or under, report not having sex. 30% of men under 30 are virgins. But you can have somebody like Gabrielle Sinnebay. And what do women say? Somebody will fuck her because somebody will. Women think there's something called attraction symmetry. They think just because they can go out and offer their vagina to the market, they know somebody will take it. If I walk out and offer my penis to the market, somebody will, but will as many people, how about this? If you go in a room of 100 men and say, I'm clean, I got no diseases, I just want to hook up one night stand, no string, no attachments. Out of 100 men, how many think are going to smash?
If we got 30% of virgins, then
No, you mixing things. No, don't play games with me. Put your 100 men in a room,
100 men, not 30% virgin, just 100 men. How many gonna smash?
I don't know, Mr. Sanders.
Really? Just give me a number. Heterosexual men.
He ain't being mean on
you
this
want to
one,
have sex? You clean? How many men you think will smash?
Maybe 80.
All right. And if I put 100 women in a room with the same kind of man, average man, how many women you think gonna fuck?
Well put together.
Maybe 60.
Hell no. 6 maybe.
Guys, that's the problem.
16.
They think. Excuse me. Look in the comment section. I understand, but no, when it's over, women think it is easy for men to get sex. As they think it's just as easy for men to get sex as it is for them, because women only think about when they talk about the sexual marketplace. You talk about the men you're interested in, not 100% of men. If 60% of men were out here, anyway. So no, I would say closer to the best pickup artists. The best pickup artists, the guys who have all the game, who study this stuff, report a 10% close rate. 10. And these are the guys who are the game masters.
Okay.
So you're saying that if you offered men an opportunity to get, women were offering men what they wanted, and they didn't have to be in the game anymore, you're saying they would stay in the game because of greed, implying they could get more.
Yes, sir.
They don't get it. No, ma'am. I just told you that makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. How can guys, if 30% of men aren't having sex, why would they stay in the market if they were getting what they want from a woman?
Gain more.
More of what? What are they already getting if they're virgins?
We're not talking about the 30.
No. We're going to talk. No, yes, we are, because they are part of the 100. And see, that's the point. This is so foreign of a concept. No offense, man. I really mean no offense. But your mind can't even wrap your head around the concept. It doesn't even compute with you. It's like, well, I don't want to talk about that because that's so far outside of my mind. And all the men are like, what are you talking about? That's the real world. You can't get rid of the 30. That's there. So if 100% of men are out there and 30% under the age of 30 aren't having sex, if you gave men what they wanted, which is just a fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless companion, women were saying, okay, the majority of us are that. You say men would say, instead of taking you and going off and having consistent sex in a relationship, I would rather stay out here dating, spending my money, time, and opportunity for the possibility of sex. The possibility.
We know all men are not spending their money on women to have.
I don't really give a shit about the money aspect. See, you've lost. No. But the thing is, I'm not trying to be funny. That's not the point. The point is a bigger point. The point is you have just demonstrated why there's such a disconnect. You ladies have no idea what it's like to be a man. You are so disconnected from us because all your life is spent around talking to women and listening to their stories and everything else. And when I tell you about what's going on with men, you still think that, well, that's like this. That's like this. Okay, change it from men to women. You're hungry, right? You ever been to a restaurant and there was a wait and you're hungry, right?
Yes.
All right. And there was this 2-hour wait, and the next closest restaurant is 40 miles away. And there's gonna be a wait there too.
Sure.
You sitting there waiting, and then they come along and say, "Well, we can sit you and your guest not at your favorite table. We can sit you at this booth, or we can sit you at the bar. And right now, or you can wait 2 hours. What do you do?"
I'm gonna go sit at the bar because I want my
Thank you,
food
because
quick.
human beings are, thank you, and that's exactly what men do. If you give men what they want, how they want it, they'll sit at the bar. They won't wait to go have a chance to sit in out there or go to another restaurant. Thank you for making the point that you understand human beings operate on incentives. That's how men operate too. Men will say, if you give me what I want right now, I don't need I'll take the bar. The bar is a woman giving men what they want. They won't go out here and say, well, I'll try for a better seat.
HUD.
In the kitchen.
Does that make sense?
This a
55th.
restaurant, of course. We're gonna move fast.
Holy shit.
But
Holy
if
shit.
a man wants to go see their favorite, Mr. Samuels,
No, ma'am, no. You're gonna let me talk, that's my show. But no, you're acting like, do you understand why people use sports analogies to explain the complex concepts?
That's
do
what
you?
I do, yeah.
Because people can relate. I used a restaurant analogy because the sexual marketplace seems to be outside of your ability to relate, but you can relate to a restaurant. And now you're going to tell me, no, those things are different.
Mrs. Tammy, when you used your analogy, when you used your point, when you say if you walk in the room and 100 men in there, how many do you want to have sex? You took the 30 out of it. So when it comes to my
No. I said if you walked into a room with 100 men and you said I'm down to fuck 100 of you, how many would smash?
But you took the 30% of virgins out of that 100.
No, ma'am, that's the sexual marketplace. There's a millions. And even, let's take it that way. Even if it was 30% virgins, those virgins would fuck you. If you were offering free pussy to a virgin, no cost, no tip, are you crazy?
So it's not. And then there goes to show you again. Your other point is invalid when it comes.
No, it's
to
not.
When
guys,
it comes to dating.
I want you guys to understand.
Right
I'm going to upload this.
Appreciate
this is
you
really
stopping through,
female
brother.
logic. This is really what it is. This is really what it is. She thinks she's really making points.
I am, Mr. Samuels. I wholeheartedly, I really feel like men are greedy. Men are really out to get. It's to the highest bidder. Whoever has the most value, whoever parents, whoever family comes from the most fortune, that's the woman that wins. I have worked so many places before I became a social.
This is why women shouldn't be in charge of nothing.
Can I finish?
Oh, don't do that. Okay. This is why women should be in charge of nothing. I'm serious, man. You're talking about out of
men. He always start off with
what percentage of men are you
they
talking
get to
about?
tweaking.
I'm talking about 75%.
But I feel like he be picking the women that he knows gonna do that.
Ma'am,
she keeping it calm enough to where he can't really get
30% of the virgin.
get busy like
greedy in the virgin.
But you just said
that
if I was to walk in a room and the 30% of virgins was there, the virgins would have.
Ma'am, do you understand? Do you understand an example and a closed? Okay. See, there's something called like an example where you're putting like a little test case over here, and then there's the real world.
Right or wrong.
You're an educated woman. You should be able to bounce between these concepts. You're trying to make it all the same thing. This is what I told you guys. Men's minds are like waffles. We can compartmentalize and logically move through things. 1 0 1 0, open, close, on, off. We can do that much easier. Women's minds are like spaghetti. Everything touches. The logic runs through their feelings. That's why she keeps saying, I feel. Because to them, it's all one stream of consciousness. So to her, she really believes she is just on this logical path. And she doesn't realize that all the men are sitting back saying, you're talking about a small set of men extrapolating out to all. Men are greedy. How can men, the average black man in this country earns $42,000, okay? That's $21 an hour. How can a man whose average earner be greedy in the sexual marketplace?
There are two types of lizard or reptilian kind of beings. When they appear
because they date women that have money. So when they date women that have money and they date women that comes from a family with money,
the average black woman in this country earns $37,000. So fully 50% of black men, 50% earn 42. 50% of black women earn 37. 74% of black women earn less than $50,000. And you're talking about these people who come from families and money. 80% of our children are from single parent households. You were talking about the top 10%. And you're talking about it like it's 100%. The numbers are against you.
He's trying to bring them back down to reality.
Oh man, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Just understand what I said. You are talking about women with money. 74% of black women earn less than $25,000 an hour or less. Would you consider $50,000 to be money?
No, absolutely not.
So by 9% of black women earn $75,000 or more. 9. What do you consider to be money for a woman?
Their range. You just said 75,000 or more.
So you're talking about 9%, and I said 10.
99-cent super sticker salute.
It doesn't matter.
I just said you're talking about the top 10% of. She don't get it. I said you're talking about the top 10% of women as far as earnings. Like the average guy is going after 9% of women. Do men choose women based on money first?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Those are broke niggas.
Yes.
Where you from?
Niggas
Where
with
you
no
from?
car type shit.
I'm from Mississippi.
Mississippi goddamn variants. I swear to God.
I'm from Mississippi.
When people are poor, they honestly believe it, especially when you're poor-minded. So men pick women based on money.
Yes, absolutely. Status, yes.
No, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not even, I don't even want to do this, but I'm going to do it.
I'll make you famous.
You're going to become famous, man.
He said, I'm going to make you famous.
Because men pick women based upon looks first. In the comment section, gentlemen. Man, were you raised with your father?
I was.
Do you have any brothers?
I don't.
Okay. And you're how old again?
29.
You've been wrong on fully about 80% of the things that come out of your mouth. And you haven't, and it doesn't matter if I use facts, data. You can go, and you're a social worker, go pull it all this for yourself. You're saying that men pick women based upon the money. Okay, then that's a question. Why do you have women like Jill Scott? What was that woman's name? Down here in Georgia. Ran for governor. Stacy, whatever her name is.
Oh yeah, the language, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why do you have these women who are chronically single if men pick women based upon money first? Why do black women report the more education they have, the more money they make being less?
About to look it up now.
I don't know.
Beefing with 6ix9ine, shit.
Well, according to what you say, men pick women based upon money first.
Yeah.
But according to the numbers, they don't. Stacey Abrams, successful woman, she has money. Where's her husband? Gabrielle Sidibe. She had to go get an average-looking white dude. Do you want to retract that statement?
I don't. I stand on it, and I believe that. I mean, that's just some women. I mean, some women that you're not. Oprah. Oprah has a man.
Oprah's unfucking married.
She's not married.
Yeah, he got busted.
But she has
in
money.
Detroit.
Thank you.
But she could be married if she
No, she
wanted.
couldn't. No, she couldn't.
Oprah could not be married to Stedman if she wanted to.
Well, I think he was at a gun range.
First of all, I move Oprah to the side because Oprah there's a question about something. Man, why? So, what do men choose women based upon? If women choose men based upon money, what do men choose women based upon?
Men choose women based upon money. Women pick men solely off love.
Ooh. And this is a social worker, y'all. I mean, I'm to the point where I don't even want to make any jokes because this is so sad.
Beefing with a motherfucking
No, man.
Police.
You are danger.
That's what happened.
And you advise other women?
I do, absolutely.
Yeah, he definitely
yes.
got picked up
I
by the
do.
police.
Absolutely, yes.
Man, you really shouldn't have said that.
Why? It's the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. It's the truth.
Because you shouldn't be advising anybody. This woman actually says men pick women based upon money. Then if that's the case, why do women who have PhDs and MBAs and everything else, why aren't they married? Especially in our community. Because we have the most, we got the most educated women, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why do we have the lowest marriage rate?
Sometimes
one in four black women will marry anybody. Not just black men. 1 in 4 black women will marry in their lifetime. So you can't make it a black man issue. If men excuse me, you're not gonna fucking put this on black men. I will destroy you if you try that shit. I said okay, as long as you don't try that, we can have the conversation, but 1 in 4 black women will marry in their lifetime. If we have the most educated, meaning making money and education, then why are they the least married? If men choose women based upon status.
Some women are very busy. They have busy schedules. Some educated women have very busy schedules. So they really don't have time to date.
Some. Talk to me about, excuse me, ma'am. I don't want to talk about, see what you do is when you start losing the argument, you start to deflect to the minority. Talk to me about the majority. 50% of the women in question who are educated, but yet 1 in 4 were married. Don't talk to me about some. Talk to me about the majority. Why are 1 in 4 married? And actually, the marital rate drops as black women go up in education and up in income, which is an up in status. Why does marriage drop? Don't tell me about the ones that are some that are too busy. If men pick women based on if men pick women based on status, why are these higher status women more unmarried?
I believe that they get to the point where it's like, I've been single, I've been alone by myself, or while they're getting their education, they're dating, but it's just not a connection.
Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Ma'am, you just contradicted your own point and you won't stop.
Shame, insults, and the need to be right.
You said
you
men pick women on status. I'm saying, why are the women that have more status less married?
Salute. No, I appreciate y'all for sure.
You said men pick women based on status.
Yeah,
And you have to explain why the women who have higher status are less married.
They choose not to be. They choose not to be after.
This is your enemy, gentlemen.
Execute Order 66.
Dad, why did you go with ladder for life insurance?
If the NFL player come to them, they choose to be. There ain't no choose not to be. They just ain't finding what they
life insurance.
They standards too high.
I'm going to be honest, man. I'll be honest. This conversation ranks right up there with that smile conversation.
I had black women not wanting to smile at black men. This is one of the saddest conversations I've had with a black woman in my life. And the fact that nothing I'm saying, none of the data, none of it, is moving you off of your erroneous, false, demonstrably erroneous percentage.
Yes, you did.
You're just doubling and tripling down.
I want to see
You
one. I
haven't
want to
opened
see
your
a
mind and
woman
say,
that
well,
fight
maybe.
back. I don't
But
want
that
to see a
doesn't
woman
really
that
make
just
sense.
stay up there and
Or
just
maybe
take it.
that's
I
what I
want to see a
thought
woman
or
that's gonna talk
felt.
shit back.
You know, let me go back and you doubled and tripled down. Do you have a son or a daughter?
I have a son.
Holy shit. Let me ask you something, okay? And I mean no disrespect, I really don't. I really don't. But are you trolling me? Are you trolling me?
I'm not.
Well, even if we were talking as just two educated people, man, do your feelings trump facts?
No.
So if you feel something is one way or another, and facts are presented to show you the opposite, do you change your mind?
Yeah, he be
Sometimes I
putting the
have
questions
to, yeah.
together well as hell.
Sometimes. Okay.
On everything.
Why would you not change your mind?
If I have this just gut feeling, if I just had this strong feeling, I won't waver off of it.
So if facts
is provided
impartial,
and you still got a strong feeling, you still don't care.
You will
killed herself.
You can be proven factually that something is correct. True, right. You're saying that as an educated woman,
that hurt the body.
That there are times where you'll sit back and just ignore the facts based upon a strong gut feeling.
Yes.
Is that how you're going to raise your son?
Off my morals, yes.
That's not morals. Are you going to raise your son to look at facts that he can verify and prove, scientific method or whatever, and then say,
I hope she start at least. No, I want to see
I'm
somebody
going to
that
go off
go
my
back
strong
and forth with his
gut feeling. Is that how you're going to raise your son?
Yes.
We have another young black statistic, y'all. And I'm serious. People think I hate black women, and I do this to show you the sickness in our community. You really believe this is right. This is, I don't even need to say anything else. The world is different for men than for women. Women can get away more with doing things that way. You do realize this is why so many young black men are in jail, because they go off of their feelings based upon their facts. But then you sit around and turn around with the same group of women talking about black men can't produce.
Yeah, you can tell she's a nice person. She definitely
don't make
a nice
enough
person.
money to provide.
She don't like to argue. She here to learn.
But you, man, are the kind of woman that raises a boy to go off of his feelings.
She ain't gonna go overboard.
A strong gut. How do you think that's going to set your son up to compete with men of other races?
I haven't thought about that.
Good
How old is your son?
12.
When the fuck do you think you should start thinking about it? I'm not being funny, man. I'm trying to talk to you seriously. You're raising a 12-year-old black boy, and you're telling everybody in here that I'll raise him to believe in his gut over things that he can see is true. And you want him to go out into that dangerous world What's going to protect him
It's probably
if
changed
his
her life.
senses
She
and
probably,
his logic
she probably wouldn't have told her son the next day.
doesn't? What's supposed to protect him?
Believe none of what you hear.
Morals, values.
All of what you know. To see.
Feelings are not morals. You keep calling things morals.
Or you facts
These are
over
feelings.
Or feelings.
You're not supposed to emotionally
fact,
respond. You're supposed to intellectually react. And you guys wonder why we have so many emotional young black men, because this is their mother. And they make it sound like a virtue, morals. This isn't morals. It's illogical, feelings-based thinking.
What's wrong with having emotions? What's wrong with acting?
When it is opposite to observable, verifiable truth, facts. When 2 + 2 is 4, and you still say, I believe it's 3, because that's my morals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. What do you not understand that?
I get that.
So what's the question?
There's no question, Mr. Simmons. I was just listening.
No, I'm asking what's the question, because you're saying what's wrong with having morals. Man, morals is right or wrong. Facts are prove or disprove. 2 + 2 is 4. What is the right or wrong in that equation?
It's not 3. You said 3. No, it's 4. That's the right. It's 4.
Yeah, but if your gut told you that's not all the picture, man, you've said it several times that you can look at something and think or believe something, and then you can be given facts, data, statistics, things that you can verify and prove yourself by whatever method, scientific method, an abacus, whatever, and you can come up with the same conclusion that this is right, this is accurate. And you said there are times where I'll dismiss it. And I say, what? If I feel strongly.
Through life experiences.
I'm going to be honest, man. I'm going to say something that's going to sound rude. I'm not trying to be rude. But this is that down south, old slave, Negro, just, man, this isn't about life experiences. This is about facts. If you can, and here's the thing. You're looking like you just can't understand that you're raising a boy to think like you. Men don't get the same benefits and the same benefit of the doubt. Is his dad in his life?
He is.
But you take the leadership role in what he does.
Not all the time.
Okay. Well, how we got here is this woman actually said that she thinks that men choose women based upon looks and status, and that men choose women based upon love. Then we broke down the numbers of 74% of black women earn less than $50,000, and 9% of black women earn over $74,000. So I said the women she was talking about was in the top 10%. She disagreed, and it turned out they're in the top 9%. And even given facts that you can go look up on blackdemographics.com, that's been collated and sorted by everything else, she still said men choose women of a higher status. And I said, well, then why do black women who report to be the most educated and report as they go up in education and income, the marital percentages go down? That flies in face of your theory. And she still said, I'm right. You realize at no point have you changed anything you said in the face of better data.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get anywhere with women like you if you're not willing to change your mind in the evidence of in when you sit down and have a conversation and the man presents better data and women like yourself refuse to change your mind? How do we get anywhere?
I don't know. I'm gonna stand on that. That's what I believe.
Okay. Are you okay? Okay, so if your son was dealing with a woman
Mm-hmm.
and he was right, based upon everything that's observable, verifiable, facts, figures, data, statistics, and she believed like you, she's just gonna stand on what she believes, what would you tell him to do with her? Would you tell him to stay with her, continue to work with her? What would you tell him to do?
I would tell him to, if he feels like he want to stay, then continue to work with her. But if he can't, he feel like he couldn't get through to her and she wasn't
Well,
being.
no, ma'am. There's no getting through. You've already tried. And she says, I'm going to stand her like you're doing. If she was taking your stance, what would you tell your son to do with her?
If he didn't want to be with her anymore, I would tell him.
No, it has nothing to do with want to be with her. This is a matter of somebody has to lead, somebody has to follow. Choices have to be made. See, she's trying to deflect because she doesn't want to say the truth. If she's going to stand with, you're at an impasse. He's over here, she's over there. A decision has to be made. She's not going to be budged. She's not going to budge. She's not cooperating. She's not agreeing.
Because she doesn't agree?
She doesn't agree, and she doesn't agree based upon her feelings. She doesn't agree. It's not that she doesn't agree based upon any of the facts or the data. It's solely based upon her stringent belief. What are you going to tell your son to do with a woman like that? Because if he's supposed, his wife, the woman he's with, what are you going to tell her to do with her?
That's his wife. What?
Are you going, his girlfriend, before he becomes his wife? See, what do you tell your son to do with a woman that will not follow his lead, will not change her mind based upon anything that's verifiable and provable? If it's only she makes decisions based primarily on her feelings, what do you tell your son to do? Do you tell him to stay or do you tell him to leave her?
Stay. Why? Just because of
this is where that Maury Povich shit, where boys are going and Maury.
No, she said she told him to stay. Now, imagine this. Imagine he stay with that girl, right? Now every holiday, the girl wants to go to her parents' house or do it at their house. You know, and that tradition is to go to the mama house. Now that shit out the window for every holiday because the girl control everything and she want her man to go where she want him to go on the holidays. Boy, that'll piss the mama off. Now the mama gonna be trying to break him up. I don't like her. I'm telling you. I wonder if you're gonna say something about that.
Recognize that you're not the father, and these mothers tell these boys that you're gonna stay in that child's life. You've been there for the first 2 years, and we're gonna raise it. This is the pathology. Thank you, man. Have a good evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jesus H. fucking Christ. This has been one of the most watershed moments in anything I've ever done. That is it, people. That mother said she would tell her son to stay in that shit. And you guys think we make this up.
Where does your
again? 29?
No, I'm 36.
36. Okay. I talk to a lot of people. Okay, 36. What's going on with you?
Young. Okay, so basically, I always wanted to get married, but just being serious with someone, I don't know, maybe till like about 32, I just didn't think about it. I just was still having fun.
Okay. What does that mean?
Just dating, casually dating people, not necessarily having sex with them. But of course, everyone wants to have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get after this one right here.
It's like I'm playing
Probably not
football
watch
and
it
I'm
all.
trying
We're gonna skim
to
through
pass the goal without doing it in a way. Sometimes.
So you're robbing me.
A little.
Not a little. I mean, this is where you ladies got to start. See, what men want to hear from y'all is the truth.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it to you.
Well, because you want a man to spend his time, attention, resources on you, and the whole deal is sex.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if on payday they played football with your ass?
No, okay, look it. This is what I'm saying. But guys that you're just dating, I don't want to. I want to say after I go on a few dates with you, then I might want to have sex with you, but I just don't want to have sex with you. Huh?
Bullshit. You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. Okay, we're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest. You're a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a virgin, and you and I both know that a woman makes up her mind whether or not she wants to have sex with a man. You know if you're gonna have sex with him or not.
Okay, maybe stay after the
hold on. Okay, no. It doesn't play over here. You're 36. You're not 22. This part, and see, you're not listening. This is why men are walking away from marrying and dealing with y'all, because you're not honest.
Mm-hmm.
There are men you have slept with and didn't require 3 or 4 or 5 dates. All right, then that's the bottom line. That's the base price. And to men, it's like, if he can get it for this price, why do I have to do all this? That's why I say, ladies, do not go out on date number 1 with a man that you are not sexually attracted to. Do not go on date number 1. Don't go out there talking about our date to see if I like you. French toast that. Keep your ass at home. Don't take his money. Ask all the questions you need to do, because if you go out with us, we're expected to smash.
Okay, look it. I'm gonna give you an example. I have dated and dealt with people that I didn't actually were attracted to them when I first met them, but as I got to know them, I did become attracted to them. So that can happen too.
This is what women do. They play games with the possibility of sex. The guys you went out with, were you paying all the bills? Were you paying for everything? 100%? No.
No.
Then it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, you sitting there
not saying that I expect for them to pay all the time, because I'm a nice girl. I'm from California. We're
has nothing to do with being there. I mean, it's not. No. Look. Did you grow up with your father?
My father died when I was 11 years old.
Well, you should have heard this somewhere in your life. Don't accept nothing from a man that you don't expect to do something for.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about, see, this is why so many women in your age range are going to be destined to be alone, because you're still trying to pretty it up. what you did was you ran game, you hustled, and you deceived dudes. And then you wonder why these guys get out here and become mean and fuck boys. Because they run into women like you playing games.
Okay, so from here
what's wrong with being upfront and saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not going to go on a date with you? What's wrong with just doing that?
Nothing, because sometimes, you know, I mean, I'll just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. I say that. And some guys, they might get mad.
Now.
I
didn't do it then.
I didn't know how. I didn't have the knowledge to do that.
Okay, but you did know they wanted to have sex.
Yes. Who doesn't? I mean, it's kind of like.
But you weren't. That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Well, see, that's the point. See, I want you guys to understand. Women know we want to have sex. They want to have sex. But see, what they do is you sit around and say, well, he accepted the date. He didn't have to do it. If you had a son, would you want somebody to treat your son that way?
No, but I will.
And that's it. There's no but. See, anything you say before but is bullshit. And here's the thing: you're still in the dating market, right? Do you want to be married one day?
I want to have kids and get married, but we'll
all right.
see.
Well, the way you're coming across is your mindset is still where it was.
Yeah. So
chameleon rebel. And men pick up on this kind of stuff because you do not get, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Just size?
A 2.
So a woman who is cute, over 30, single, childless, it's crazy. That's what because you have run across plenty of suitable men. And you've gotten to be this age and unmarried with no kids. And that's what men think.
So how does this life insurance thing work exactly?
Is what you want, cool. How do you plan on getting what you want?
Well, now I'm just putting myself out there a little bit more.
To do what?
Than what I was in the past. I was so. At one point, I just wanted to date an athlete or.
I ain't seen nothing too bad. Everything we watch, and I'm just randomly picking shit.
Try to be, you know, in the area or go to clubs, try to meet those type of people. But now I'm much more open.
I'm actually trying to pick shit because I think I see more conflict.
I don't know. I don't want to say I'm settling, but I'm just more open. I'm more mature, maybe.
Did you go to college? Did you hold the phone steady?
I went to school.
Could you hold the phone
steady?
Huh?
I went to Cal State LA.
Okay, could you just hold the phone steady because it's moving over? Could you set it down?
Oh.
So it doesn't move? Because I don't know if you ladies hear what you just mean.
Here.
Go ahead, take your time.
Okay.
Trying to let the boobs be seen.
You got a book or something you can set it on?
Yeah, I'm because, you know, I really didn't expect to get on here, and I was relaxing watching TV, and I'm so surprised.
Okay. But
okay.
See? All right. Wherever happened to? Seemed like you just disconnected. All right. Here's what men hear.
There I am.
Here's what men hear. I'm 36 years old. I used to run around at one of athletes and entertainers, and you weren't doing that just because they're great guys. It was because of their resources and their attention.
All of the above.
Right. So now, and then you not even. So, man, you're coming across as a manipulative woman. You know men want to have sex. You're going out with men you're not sexually attracted to. Just because you had sex with one guy that you weren't initially sexually attracted to, y'all aren't honest. You don't enter into good faith, and then you get to be 36 and you say you want to have kids and all this other stuff. And here's what men are saying. All right, I need to know about her mindset. And what you're saying is I put myself out there. But what are you putting out there?
Exactly. The rest of your life with one person.
What else
You
do
gotta
they
be
want
ready
me to
for
put?
it.
You know, I mean, like I can talk to somebody for so long, and you know,
That's why I
my
recommend
brain
10
or
years
whatever,
with
but
somebody
after a
before
while,
you get married.
they can't
You
see.
gotta
I
be 10
can't see.
years in a joint.
So, anyways, I might not like them like they like me. You know, I might be a little more sweeter than what they thought I was. They might have thought I was a mean bad girl, but really I'm not. You know, so you just never know. Or then I thought I met somebody that I really was interested in that was in the music industry, but come to find out, he wanted to date girls that made more money than him.
I asked you, basically, what are you putting out there? And you said your look.
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to have?
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? What's the background? What is that?
My friend talking that wants to be a part of it.
No.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
That's true.
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single. No, we not.
That's not your boyfriend, is it?
No.
All right. Do you have another room you can go into?
Yes.
Why don't you do that?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm like, what's going on?
Well, we're trying to figure that one out.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So yes, if you're not married, you're single.
Yeah. Period.
Okay.
No
period.
Right. You say you want to have 2 kids.
Yes.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant and married with your first child?
No, that's why I never had kids.
Me too. That's the only one I watched them too, I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Once you're married, do you want to have to work after?
No.
Okay.
No.
Stop. Turn off your comments or whatever so you can focus on the conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? For your 2 kids and your husband, what percentage of the overall family financial load? Meaning, do you want your kids to be able to go to college if they want to?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to travel nationally and internationally with your family?
Yeah, I already had traveled by myself, but yes.
Okay.
If I didn't have a husband,
Ma'am,
yes. I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
okay, so you want to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay. Were you raised to be a wife?
All my grandmas and my mom was
That's a yes or no. That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Your mother was a housewife?
Yes.
Your father died at what age?
My father died when he was
When
30.
you were what age? When you were what age?
I was 11, but my mom never married my dad. She married my stepdad. So when I was born, I first knew my stepdad before I knew my dad.
How many children does your mother have? How many children?
4.
Any sisters?
I have 3 sisters. They all have kids.
Excuse me.
Except me.
Excuse me. It's 4 girls?
I was afraid things were going to get
3 girls, 1 boy.
So your mother, so they all, but they're not married?
One of my sisters is, my younger sister.
But the other ones aren't? The ones that aren't married have children?
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, were they raised in a household with you?
Yep.
Then you weren't raised to be a housewife.
I'm the oldest. I don't know. I didn't do what they did. They didn't do what I did. I did everything separate and different than how they did.
Ma'am, don't get defensive.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Well, do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Why not?
That's not, no, you don't answer a question with a question. I ask you a question. Do you feel like do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes. I take care, I have.
Is that house a cave?
No, listen,
You're moving like a damn barbarian. There's no listen, ma'am. You're talking about you went around, you were grouping for athletes. You manipulated dudes. You got a boyfriend now, and now you want to be a housewife, and all you bring to the table is your looks. And I'm just going with it. But how much is a man going to have to pay your 36-year-old self to be a housewife? How much is he going to have to make to take care of you and 2 kids?
Whatever it is to maintain the life.
What state do you live in?
I have 2 residents. I live in Texas, and I also live in Los Angeles.
Like she got luggage.
And I pay both my rents by myself. My boyfriend
and fucking congratulations. I don't care if you do what adults do. I'm really doing my best, man, but you're about to make me go there.
I want
this
to.
Is because of your
I
attitude. I need you to chill out. I need you to chill out. 5 seconds.
Okay.
This is not a good place to be in. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. But you're over here trying to cap or whatever, and I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I ask you, how much would a man need to make to provide for you and 2 children annually?
Probably about $200,000.
In what state?
California, both in California.
Ma'am, no way. I just left LA. A slice of pizza, 2 slices of pizza and a soda is $17.
Well, where were you?
No, ma'am, I was in LA. Look, ma'am, I do this for. Listen, this is part of the problem. You ladies don't know how much it costs to be a man in charge of stuff. $200,000 in LA? No way. You want upper class children. Each one of your children is going to cost around $480,000 to raise. That's almost $1 million worth of kids. Plus, you don't plan on doing anything. And he has to pay all your bills, all your things, and you. And then he has to have what he does. You're talking every bit about $400,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're talking about athletes and musicians and all that other kind of stuff. And that's cool. And what percentage of men make that kind of money?
Maybe 10, 15, I don't know, not that much.
Do you care if he's black? Do you care if he's black or not?
In California.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yeah, I want him to be black.
So what percentage of black men? What percentage of black men make? What? See, when I'm talking, that means you stop. That's the only one rule. Can we agree to that, please?
Yes. Yes.
Because it's disrespectful. What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Maybe 30.
And where'd you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Mm-hmm. Would you be surprised to find out that 10% of American males earn $100,000 or more? 10% make $100,000 or more. When you're talking about making $250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, you're talking about 1% of American men. And when you talk about black men, it's roughly about 10%, half of 1%. So if I had 100 black men, you're talking about 1 in that room. And let me ask you this. That 1 man can meet your socioeconomic standards, right? Which are pretty high. That means he can meet a lot of women. Why would he choose you over the thousands of other women who are coming at him?
Because I'm natural. and I am willing to work. I have been working if I needed to, and I don't have any kids, and I'm cute, and I'm willing and able to do what I need to do as a wife or mother. What more would he want? I don't, I'm not fat.
We salute you. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu/military.
I got a degree. It's not a master's, but it's something.
So you think a man goes out here and makes himself a top 1% man and a judge? That's like an athlete.
It's like 10 times.
To win at that level, what do you get if you win? What do you get when you win a championship?
A ring.
Or what is it commonly known as? A trophy, right?
Yes.
Are you a trophy wife?
I can be.
I didn't ask, can you? Are you a trophy wife?
Definitely I am.
What would you rank yourself? Just your face, fresh face out of the shower.
Well, I'm fresh right now, so I'll say like an 8.
An 8? So you put yourself up there with Beyonce?
Yeah. Okay. I'm a little bit younger than Beyonce, and I still look like I'm in my 20s.
So, again, you're Monique. You think that a man, just because you're natural and you're cute, what else could he want? All right,
and I have a bachelor.
Hey.
Okay.
So, do you plan on homeschooling your children?
No.
I don't private school, private school, or public school?
Probably private.
Okay. So, do you plan on having a housekeeper?
Definitely.
A maid?
I have one now.
So you're gonna have someone else to help prepare meals too?
No, I cook really well.
Okay. So in other words, all you're going to do is incubate a child.
No. You make that sound so funny.
Well, you weren't famous before you are now.
You said she belongs to she. Look, I waited so long to be able to have kids and to do everything. I always wanted to really do everything right, so that's why I never.
Why are you? What kind of professions would a man need to have in order to make $400,000 or more legally?
Maybe a lawyer. I dated a few lawyer people before.
Lawyer people?
I don't know, a professional and.
No. I want specifics. You're 30, almost 40. You're closer to 40 than you are to 30. I need you a little more specific. You said a lawyer. You dated lawyer people. Okay, good. You dated lawyer people. What other kind? Okay.
I dated.
What? No. I asked you what kind of professions. We got
a teacher, a lawyer.
Excuse me. What kind of teacher?
What kind of teacher was it? An English teacher.
At what level?
High school.
High school English teachers make almost $500,000 a year, do they?
Probably. I don't know. It didn't seem like that much.
He beating her
They
ass.
weren't poor. They have a nice car. They know if they make, depending on what district they're in or what city, then yeah.
So I want you to understand.
Yeah.
So the people at the local high school.
But the pretty women that's lit, they ain't fucking with bums. That's what he trying to say about the same thing about.
Well, I mean, depends on where you say local. You mean local pastor?
Yeah, okay. What else, man? Okay, man. Okay. Teachers. Then what else? Lawyers and teachers. What else?
Make me some legs with my ego.
Regular working people that own.
No. Professions, man. I'm asking. This is just something. It's not a trick question. You want a man that's earning this kind of money, you should at least be able to understand what he should do for a living.
I dated people that.
I didn't ask who you dated. I asked you what kind of professions.
Cannabis.
Cannabis is not a profession. Cannabis is a rapper, but it's not a profession.
I'm talking about in the medical marijuana industry. But big though.
Okay. What else?
And who else have I dated?
Ma'am, please look forward.
Athletes. That's it.
Ma'am, I need you to look forward. I need you, see, you're talking again, and I asked you what professions. I'm not asking you who you dated. I'm simply asking you, of the wide world out there, what kind of professions would a man need to have to make $400,000 or more legally? At 36 years old and a college graduate, you should be able to focus and answer that question.
Probably a barber that works on set. You know, it's just different. It just depends on what level you on of your profession. Period. You could be a barber and you could a barber off.
So I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand, ma'am, do not overtalk me.
Oh, there's his voice.
I've asked you that so many times.
Okay, I'm answering the question and you get it.
But you cannot overtalk me.
All right,
okay,
right on.
I'm listening now.
Man, you're talking about lawyers, teachers, cannabis, and a barber. Only one of those has the potential of really doing that consistently. And that's only some sort of attorneys. And my point is, man, if you can't identify the professions that a man must have, how are you going to identify which man you need to put yourself in front of? Since you said you're putting yourself out there more. You can't even tell us what professions.
I just did.
No, you really didn't. Because in the comment section, you don't see all these hearts going down.
I don't see anything.
I'm in the comment section when this video is over. You hear people talking about a teacher or a barber making $400,000, they're not going to be very kind. Please, man, stop. I'm trying to help you. Stop.
Okay.
They're not going to be very kind because it sounds crazy. And
no, you asked me what
I
type of people that I've dated.
On my own. I don't need, you've already fucked yourself up enough. I'm trying to help you dig your way out. But if you really want me to, I'll finish it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're 36 years old. You're talking about what, and all you're talking about is you bring your cute self to the table. That's a just reward. That's a just trophy. And you're gonna have kids in private school and a housekeeper.
Yeah.
Do you earn over 6 figures?
Definitely.
What's your profession?
Right now, I'm a stripper. I dance all over. I go state to state. Because you know why?
There you go, people.
I was working as a...
There you go.
There you go, people.
There you go, people. And
I knew
some strippers that make more than that.
What I was talking to. And it's not about being a dancer. I did business in clubs. I like strippers and that's good. But it's about a mindset. You ain't learned nothing.
Why
you ain't
not?
learned nothing. Because you still talking like you on a pole. You still talking like a 19-year-old girl. You don't even know the professions. You've been in these places, you dance, you got money, you haven't even been able to identify your targets appropriately. Low class, low rent, low rank. Get out of here.
Yeah, man. That's it for the day, gang. Salute to everybody for popping out, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe on the way out. Hit them bells. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. Hopefully they let that man rest in peace. You know, everything will be all G. Shout out to everybody that came out. Unique, Oracle, Kristen. Shit. Damn, I'm high. I ain't gonna be able to name everybody. But you know. Spiritual, Jason, BSP, Brian Hudson, I think that's all I can remember. Aaliyah Thomas, Aliyah, or Aaliyah Thomas. Remy, sit your ass down. Mr. Chelsea, Ghost 006. Shout out to Ghost 006 for joining the live today. Know what I mean? No doubt, right on. For sure, that's for sure. Thank Ghost for coming on the panel. And, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Ghost, man. It's gonna get greater. Keep striving, bro. Keep going. All right, good night, Queens. Salute. Everybody hit that like and that share button and subscribe on the way out, man. Salute. Wolfpack gang.